D&D, we're back! We're back!
Yeah!
Wait a minute, you want to shut that door too? Or just shut, or turn the light off. I'll start making
Yeah.
my cowboy back. I like,
Nice.
then I can get into it more.
I ordered a mini for that as well.
Yeah. The only thing I haven't gotten to yet is I haven't colored him yet, and I haven't put weapons on him yet because I want to look at the shape that you gave me. So like once I figure out what weapon I'm gonna take, I'm gonna put that on.
Yeah, nice. Do you want to do a recap?
Recap, yes. As many of you know, the war was concluded last session. You guys fought valiantly in the last two waves, and which you guys handled the death blooms and the other things very well. The party and all the heroes outside of the battlefield were very injured, which Sigmund then clashed his shield and called for a 1v1 versus Tokala phase.
Yeah, I'm never doing that one again.
Throughout that fight, he fought well. Tokala was very powerful, but without the help of his allies behind him, Tokala was frozen in time, and Sigmund was able to tee off. But the Druids, being pissed off that their 1v1 was intervened with, they charged the battlefield, and Sigmund smited down Tokala, but left him with 2 HP, held him at pretty much gunpoint, and negotiated with him, which he rolled well enough to call back the attack on Tiver Cove, but his allies had other plans, as after the negotiation was done, he saw 2 Eldritch Blasts fire at Tokala face, which resulted in the death of Brax, Mordai, and Sigmund. After the death of them, the Oakbark Army charged the town, where the moon turned red in the battlefield filled with red smoke, and Bradley was able to pick out a large beast that was traversing through the mist with an army of beady eyes. And after the dust settled, after about 2 hours, the battlefield was left completely clean outside of Sigmund Brightsteel. After returning to the town, the surviving members of Soti Maulkeye met up in the inn, debated what they were going to do. They got back Sigmund's body and his corpse and his items, and I believe they are in the inn right now. So we will say that's where we left off. Any one of you can start whenever.
So he's down right now, right?
He's dead.
So wait, were we?
I'm over it now.
Huh?
He's on
Sorry,
Dorias' back,
I get it.
and I'm carrying him
You're
in.
carrying him.
I'm carrying him in.
So he's down right now.
So he's on Dorias' back, unconscious, with what's left of his shield is
Okay.
on his
And
arm.
it is early morning. Like it's probably 7 o'clock.
It's just past dusk.
So right now is it just me and Bradley in the end?
Yeah, because I'd say Darris is getting Dorias, like checking up on him.
Okay.
Well, I guess I don't.
Apparently. I don't know. That was about. Darris said he was heading out. Should we wait for him?
Yes, I believe we should wait for him to return here. Perhaps plan our next move from here.
I might go out and search for any remains.
I feel like I can go with you for that. Perhaps 2 sets of eyes might be better.
I can get out of this inn and. Yeah, might as well go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll walk out to the battlefield.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk out there. Do we see him?
You see him carrying a body.
And
Actually, you actually see the body on
Dorias.
the back of Dorias.
yeah, he's like kind of like
Do we recognize the armor?
yeah.
At this point, the armor is not glowing anymore, though, and like you don't feel the heat or the warmth.
And his arm is just hanging at the side of Dorias as he steps. It kind of wiggles like that. Yeah.
See, you found our fallen friend.
I did. I was going to also try and go out and find the others too.
Yes, we were just heading out there as well, see if we can find anything.
I'm gonna take Sigmund's helmet off.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
Are his eyes open or are they closed?
They're
More as
One
like,
is
if he's,
like-
I know he's not there.
one is like swollen shut, and one eye is like just creaked open, and you see like just the whites of his eye.
I'll close that.
Okay. You actually also see a couple other figures from the pirate ship, that was their family, walking past Darris as you both connect.
church. Might as well bury him. Wouldn't you say? I'm gonna go look for Mordai and speak to the Alzare family. You can come too, Bradley, if you want.
I'll join you there.
I mean, unless if you want to bring Dorias to carry bodies.
I can be back out after I move in.
Then I'm gonna go over to the Alzare family. Do I see Donhill and Arlo?
You don't see Donhill.
Okay, just Arlo.
Just Arlo. And you see him sort of like, he's already coming back. He's got a body.
Carrying the dead already.
He's got one.
Okay.
He's already went out and brought one back. But you see two other members going out to get more bodies. But he's the first one that you see from the Alzare like group at all, and he's carrying a body already.
I'll go up to Arlo then.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. You're Donhill.
I just wanted to thank you for sticking around and helping us defend this place. It really means a lot. And I know we got off to the wrong foot in the end, and hopefully we can put that aside ourselves now and go forward. I know that we've both taken some pretty heavy losses.
And as he's kind of carrying one of the dead of his family, he stops and looks at you. Well, Sylvin, as much as that apology means, none of this would have happened if your party didn't tamper with our ship.
Yeah, that's true.
We're
I'm
lucky.
not really sure what to say to that.
You are lucky we are not a blood for blood family.
I guess you're kind of lucky too. You want to go for the best for you.
And I'm gonna walk behind. Kind of pissed off.
And he's just gonna continue kind of carrying him.
I just want to go into the battlefield, and then I want to look for any remains. I want to go. I'll check the walls. Like, I don't know, can I see up there?
Well, if you remember, the whole left side of that wall
Collapsed,
It's
yeah.
collapsed. Make a percentage check for me.
17.
So on the inside of the wall, you don't see anything. But the minute you get to the battlefield, on the outside of the wall, you see like one arm like this out of rubble from that side of the wall. You can see like a body like slumped over on the right side of the wall as well, like kind of near where Bradley possibly was. All the bodies on the inside of the wall from when like the damage had happened had fallen off backwards, and people had already gotten those. They're the easiest. But yeah, you see
So 2 bodies, basically.
2 bodies from the wall positions, but then the battlefield is just littered.
Yeah.
The only thing you see on the battlefield is just a bunch of blood.
Okay.
And like when you step on it, your foot kind of sinks in and blood kind of rises out of the ground.
I wanna pick the, like, I kind of want to put my hand in the blood. Does it appear to be normal?
Yeah, it appears to be normal.
Okay. No swords, nothing.
You see some swords, but it's like for how many people were out there, you feel like there'd be more
Okay.
equipment out there. Yeah.
I will then.
Really, I'm not seeing much.
It seems like whatever happened here evaporated almost everything.
I didn't.
Okay, I was told that something happened, right? Did you?
Yeah, I
Okay.
there
Just
was
making sure.
that
I
red.
kind of have a bad feeling about what this could mean. The bodies are gone. Does that mean his army's growing?
I believe so that they took him for Rhaego's army.
I don't see Mordai.
Well, I believe he was near the wall. The attack started.
Sure, yeah, he was on top. I'm gonna climb up there.
And I'm gonna climb up the rope on the outside there.
I will say though, one other thing that you notice is like the trees that had made it the farthest, like the biggest chunks of them are still there.
So like the one where you blew the legs off and the arm off, like the arm and the leg are still kind of like fallen, like tipped over logs on the ground. Is what it looks like.
Yeah. I'll
But yeah, you climb up the rope. Sorry, I was going to mention that before too. You climb up.
No more day.
You don't see it.
I'll look down.
Bradley,
Not up there.
no more day.
He might be a part of Rhaego's army now as well.
Afraid so. I mean, I would go have a talk with Edward, but
I don't believe
I'm not sure if
he'd
it's a
tell
good
us
idea.
much either if we did.
No. Well,
I guess I'll grab the body that's half slumped over the wall. I'll grab it and I'll bring it down. And then, do I recognize the person? Or just a soldier?
It's just a soldier.
One of my shitty archers.
Actually, yeah.
And I'll just kind of tug it along with me, and I'll bring it down. And
let's go meet up with Darris. Let's head to bury Sigmund.
And you said there was another hand, like from the rubble?
From the rubble on the left side, yes.
I know I didn't roll perception, but would I have seen that?
I would say he could have pointed it out, and if you wanted to go over towards it, you could.
Should we try to retrieve that body as well?
Yeah, might as well.
I'll set mine gently down.
Okay.
I'll
Put it
start
on the
digging.
rubble.
Once you start pulling away some of the rubble, you like free enough space, and you see just the part of someone's just shoulder, just
Like
detached, and you don't find another. Well, I should say you find the rest of the body, but it is just flattened.
Mangled, destroyed.
Like the best part of it is literally the shoulder and the hand.
Maybe just
Probably
leave this
just
here.
standing
And I'll set it
No, just leave this here.
I'll set it down.
Like comes alive.
It's my mage hand.
Yeah, let's go meet up with Darris.
So I'll head to the church then.
And so yeah, after some time, you guys manage to get back to the church, and you see Darris with Dorias carrying Sigmund kind of near the church graveyard. And yeah.
Well, we might can Dorias dig, or else I can start digging as well. Thought we bury this soldier too.
We didn't notice any spot where they're collecting dead or anything, right? Because I mean, there wasn't many.
You do know that they're piling dead onto like a little like platform close to the docks.
You guys think maybe we should take this there? Or do we bury him?
Either is fine.
He was a religious man. He might want a burial. I know this wasn't his church, but it's something.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Take this soldier to the other ship. Or to the docks, I guess.
We can do that.
Mordai can.
You guys start digging, and I'm gonna run this to the docks quick.
Okay.
So I'll drag the body
Okay.
to the dock. Just go up to wherever they have them.
Yep.
And I'll just peer around to who's all there. And
Yeah, you see, when you get to the docks, you see Captain Sandor, you see Cecil, but you don't see Zaria. They're kind of positioning the bodies around on this. You notice that it's like a raft, but it has like a platform, and it has just two like rudders where it can float. And they're stacking the bodies on this.
alright, I'll go over and throw the body on.
Okay.
Sandor, I found this one up on the wall.
We shall put him with the rest of his people.
And I'll lay it down.
Lay it down. Thank you.
We're gonna bury Sigmund at the church.
He was a religious man. I think that would do him just.
Even though church that follows a devil.
They do not follow devils.
That's not sure at my own perception. Kind of had that thought since I've got here, Sandor, and I guess I could be wrong. I reached out to Harvey,
Yes.
and well, I didn't get anything back, and then I had this voice in my head. I believe his name was Regal.
This is awkward. I'm just kidding. How did you reach out to Harvey?
Well, it's just through my magic. I thought if we could save him, we could try, because I thought he'd have some good information. And he's gone, and I didn't hear anything from him, but then I got a voice in my head saying, don't try to contact his army, or I can't remember the exact words.
Interesting. Well, rest assured, Sylvin. The church has done nothing but good for Tiver.
I mean, Sandor,
Yes.
you have to see the facts. You said that if you went down, then Bishop Edward had something in store. And Bradley told me about what happened.
And they saved this town.
Yeah, but
They kept us alive. Without them, we'd all be dead.
I get that, but we're working with a power potentially so strong that it could eliminate all of the Prime Isles. No, I don't think just a bunch of us, like, this is a whole new tag. I don't think Tiver Cove can do this alone. We might need to unite all the Isles. I mean, it's something to ponder. I know it's not the time. I shouldn't be bringing this up now, but I better be going. We have a burial to do.
Well, it was good chatting with you, so
Yes,
I'll be meeting up with you, you all soon after we get this arrangement set up here. I'll find you guys.
yeah, we should be. I'll probably go to the inn or Darris or wherever. Meet up with you there, or come to your house. We always knock on your door.
Yes, sounds good.
Gotta get a little annoying.
No, it's fine. I don't get much company.
Well, good luck burying your dead. Well, I'm sure we'll be back if we have time.
Thank you.
Then I'll go back to the church.
All right. So yeah, you guys go back to the church and you see Dorias kind of working away, trying to dig a nice spot to bury Sigmund.
I'll grab a shovel if there's one.
Yeah, there's a shovel. Yeah. Do you want to just make a survival check for Dorias?
Me too.
Hell yeah, let's see Dorias. What do you got here, Skiz? Ah shit, no.
See what he had done in the meantime.
He dig a hole.
Yeah.
Oh shit! He doesn't get anything. 17.
17. All right. Yeah.
He digs a fucking trench.
He's got like 2-3 feet going. In the meantime, so yeah, you can help out. Say it takes you no longer than 15-20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll start finding a little piece of wood, and I'll start carving into it Sigmund Brightsteel, and then I'll also put on it like maybe I try to chisel like a piece of the shield, like try to make the shield.
Oh,
And then I want to do like a sword behind it, and then I'll put. This might take a while, but then I'll put like.
Leader of the Soti Maulkeye.
No.
Yeah! Barely know.
You probably put like
Yeah.
follower of Horus Ray or something. May the light shine on everyone. You know, something just like a little saying, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah! Yes!
And I think that calls for something to take.
Why? I'm just joking. Damn it! I'm dead again. I erased it. Like,
Leader of the Soti
I think I
Maulkeye.
had like maybe 10 hit points, maybe 5.
That's fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's funny. That was good. Okay, that was good. But
Yeah, then I'll have that sign.
yeah, let's just have you make a sleight of hand check.
9.
9. I would say, yeah. With the piece of wood, you might not be able to get all of that. You can maybe like make. I will give you this. You can maybe do the shield part. You can say like Sigmund Brightsteel, follower of Horus, right?
Okay.
You could probably get that on. I think just the piece itself is, and your abilities.
It's just not super neat.
Yeah, it's just not neat enough that you kind of had to go bigger on some areas, so that it made it not possible for what everything you need, unless you wanted to spend more time and grab an extra piece to like add to it. But
I'll just do this, and then I'll kind of put it at the top, like where the gravestone, like where his head would be.
and you do so. Would anybody else at this point like to do anything? How would you all like to go about the rest of this?
I guess I would just kind of, once it seems obviously like it's a good stopping point, I'll instruct Dorias to stop, pull away, and then try to, place him in a hole with something, like a plank or something like that.
I'll grab like his arm. I don't know. I'll try to.
I'll say this with his, he digs deep enough that if you wanted to then put some more dirt back in, so that way it's like a softer, so when you lay him down in there, it would be possible.
Okay.
Is he down there?
No, not yet.
When they start like land in, I'll cast minor illusion of like it's kind of like a somber music, I guess.
Like this.
Like this.
Basically, this is what I've
Yeah. And I'll actually I'll take his sword,
Okay.
and I'll like set it kind of on his chest, pointing down, and I'll put his hands on the sword. I'm picturing like any like king dying.
Yeah.
Or I'll put his one hand right here.
Why he said he's gonna take a peek down there, put his back in.
He's small. He's
Chode.
Joe's boy.
15?
15.
He didn't care, but I had to give up instead.
Only him because he because you asked, is there like a, if there's like a plank? What you do see is on the back side of the church, like in a row, almost just like sitting upright, are like not well built, kind of like ramshackled together, like piece put together like kind of coffins.
Oh.
You could probably go grab one and haul it over with help with somebody. You're also strong enough that you could probably just bring it over. Obviously with that new +1.
Oh fuck, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, you'll get the +1.
Ooh. Yeah.
Well, it's not +1, but it is.
Increase the.
So, like, say if your score is 17 of strength, you would.
Yeah, my
bump it up
strength
to
is 15, so that'd be 16.
Where are you at now? 22.
No, 21. Okay. I will go over there and
Yeah,
do that.
and you do so. So then that way it's a little bit easier, especially like lowering him down. You got it perfect enough that you can do so.
Okay.
One thing I'm gonna.
You guys, think we should keep the shield?
The shield is.
I know it's mantled. I know.
Or do we just put it in there with him? I mean, it's probably no
If it's
use.
useless, then I think we leave it with them.
Alright, I'm gonna just throw it in there.
More symbolic.
I agree.
I just want to read because I never actually got to read it. I'll give it back to you just to keep it.
Well,
Yeah, it's fair. I'll just keep it.
does anybody want to say some words? Where I can?
I'll just say, Sigmund, I know I didn't make much leeway in being your so-called pupil, but I wish that I would have done more. Maybe in another life. Just gotta keep my head down.
I'll walk up.
Well, Sigmund, this didn't go the way that we wanted it to. Came here to save the town, I guess. Kind of became pretty good monster hunters, though. I think we could have had some good adventures, but they fell short. I'll see you around.
step back.
You're around.
17 is still plus 3.
Okay. Gotcha.
18 is plus 4.
That's what it is. I guess I will say Sigmund was. I'd be lying if I said standing up in front while all hell is breaking loose was a enjoyable time in that fight. But if I had to do it again with anybody else, I think I'd pick you again.
Maybe wise words does.
As I'm noticing a completely shattered body. Died 3 fucking times. Your arms just like.
I guess is it time to
That
bury
was
him?
actually your arm at the wall.
He's got somebody else.
I gotta go find it and do some mending.
Well, I guess we might as well start throwing dirt on him.
I suppose that would be fitting. Okay, so then I'm assuming the way that, I'm just envisioning like you talk like a dog, so I'm gonna imagine that there's just a fucking mound of dirt,
Yeah.
and I want Dorias to try and use his, like, you know, whether it be his head or his wings or whatever, and just kind of like try to shovel it, like just push the mound in with it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that happens with help. You guys can obviously use shovels too, and like put the dirt back over nicely too. And yeah, kind of like take a little bit of time with it. Obviously, as the last waiting moments come through, and kind of go through and take your time specifically, just to make sure, like obviously, the last moments to be with the 5th member, who also thought he was the first member of the Soti Maulkeye.
First and the last, member.
And yeah, cover him up, put the casket top over top, dirt goes back in. You put the thing in.
Now I'm gonna grab real quick, sorry. Well, this is kind of like after we do that while they're doing that. I want to grab another piece of wood.
Okay, go ahead.
And I want to carve Mordai, his name, into it. And on this one, I'm gonna put. I'll do for like a little picture. I'll do Mordai, obviously. And then Mordai. Dorias. I'll put that. Brax, yeah. And then I'm going to try to do like maybe do like a hand with some magic shooting out of it.
Okay.
Like maybe 2 things. And then on the bottom, I'll put. Oh, I was like, I saw you turn that. I'm like,
You're not.
and I don't think about it. This one I'll put a friend, an ally, a warrior. And then
Just give me another sleight of hand check. Ooh, that was better.
20.
And yeah, in that one you get exactly everything the way you want it to look. And I will say this. You notice when Dorias gives like the first big push, kind of like covers like midsection and down all the way. And then you're all kind of like slowly putting it in. And then right before you're about to cover up, like chest up, you see from the handle, the hilt of his sword, you feel and see like a light shimmer and glow, and it almost feels like it's shaking a little bit.
I don't see the trade.
He sees it, you see it, and you like being with Dorias and knowing the heat and the fire immunity, right? You feel the heat as you're closest probably to the top, or at least closest
will say Lulus, which is stop and draconic. I'm gonna like put my hand up in front of it and stop.
Obviously, what that means. I think you speak Draconic.
You.
We all know.
Except you.
No, I speak Draconic as well.
Your sign is done.
Okay. Yeah, I'll like kind of while this is happening, I'm kind of picturing it as I was put Mordai's next to Sigmund. And then like I guess while I was doing this, I was gonna put member of Soti Maulkeye. I was gonna put that on the bottom of both of them, but then I'm assuming I kind of hear that.
Right when you finish up Mordai's, this happens.
Okay.
And you hear that. You're gonna say stop with Draconic.
And then I will kind of like, I don't know, I'm gonna get on a knee and like I'm gonna inspect, I guess, like the sword, I guess.
Yeah, make a perception check. Or investigation actually would be. Perception.
15 again.
15. I mean, what are you specifically looking for? Like, I mean, it's.
I guess what I would be looking
there's
for.
the heat that's emanating from it. It's actually like very slightly vibrating. It's got heat to it. It's slightly glowing.
Okay. I would look at that, and then I guess I would also put my hand near his like chest and see if I can feel it like doing anything outside of like not the sword, but his body.
Yeah, make a roll of medicine.
Oh, that's not great. Oh, I do have +1. 8.
8. When you go to like touch, like he's got his armor on still and everything like that. When you go to feel that, like the vibration and the heat doesn't allow you to like really feel anything.
Okay.
So like you're kind of just focused on this sword, and then like you kind of try to move it, and when you move like the sword out of the way to feel his chest, his eyes shoot open, glowing, and you guys took his helmet off, right? You have his helmet. There is a halo now around his head, burning orange.
I'm gonna fucking.
But not burning,
shoot
but
back.
it's like again like the same like light glow. It's not very strong, but you see like the halo visibly, and you've never seen this on him at any point before. And his eyes shoot open like all white, no pupils, no nothing, and you like feel as if like every bone in your body just like got like snapped and cracked, and like you feel like alive again, and like it looks like he's like almost taking your sword.
I'm gonna like,
Yours!
jump back. The fuck?
Hey,
And you're gonna see me looking.
And
You're like
Hey, man.
5 feet down on the ground right now.
yeah,
What's going on? Mordai, where is
We
he?
thought you were fucking dead, so we'll start there.
we don't know where Mordai is.
Where am I?
You're in
Well,
a grave.
you're in your what was presumed to be your grave.
You were burying me.
Yeah.
You're fucking dead.
Where are we?
You're the church.
The church. What the hell?
You weren't fucking breathing.
I'll reach my hand up.
Get out of there, come on.
Did I say you like fire around like you know the Undertaker like no.
I was picturing more of like Step Brothers. You're burying me, but I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
I'll
Shut
like,
up, you're way
I'll stare kind of like getting dirt off of me. It's like, how much dirt was on me? Is there like
Like your like belly button and down is like covered.
get me out of here?
Yeah, just be careful. Your shield's
Hurry
in
up.
there. Your shield's in there too.
All right, where? Well, like I'm laying on it.
That's just in there.
I feel a sharp pain in my back.
It's just in
That
there.
might be your sword.
No, my sword is here.
I saw you're not much of a shower.
And and then I'll flip you back.
Well, then you see something spewed out of the dirt. What did you say, Sylvin?
I lied.
Alright, I'll reach out. Pull you out.
What the hell? Do you not know me? Why would you bury me in the church graveyard?
Well,
I figured since
we didn't know.
you're at least a religious man, I mean, better than nothing.
I thought I taught you better, Bradley. You were my pupil. You never thought about this church. You're burying me in. You should have burned me alive or dead.
Yeah, I thought about that, but
Oh, We'll keep that in mind for next time.
Yeah, well,
Where's my shield at?
well, just look in there. I see some pieces there. There. Just right by your feet.
Let
Broke.
it be noted that when I grabbed your body, that was the only part that was there.
And you see like the straps of it with some like a plank just.
Yeah. Like you see it, like it's literally just like a block, and then like there's a bit of that like metal on the outside, but that's barely holding
Yeah.
on.
It doesn't look like much of a shield anymore. Last thing I remember, I saw Mordai shoot an Eldritch Blast, it looked like. Next thing you know, I had 1, 2, 10 arrows in me. And then I blacked out.
Yeah, I missed that.
What happened? What did we win?
Well, I ran inside to fend off the remaining leafolk inside the town to find Dorias and help Sandor make sure that everyone in the town was safe. While you were fighting, that's what we were doing, and then Bradley came inside with me and helped, and then Mordai and Sylvin were at the wall.
Where is Mordai?
And then,
Presumed dead.
He is lucky.
I wasn't here for this, but he can give a pretty good recollection of what happened, I think.
He did not make it.
Well, I didn't see it. I think
Yes.
I started packing up my things.
After you fell, it seemed that Rhaegal was called in. And he took out the leafolk. For now, Tiver Cove remains quiet.
If you'd like to go onto the battlefield and see what it looks like, it might make more sense.
There's a lot of blood.
There's nothing.
We messed up. They gave us a way out. Did you not hear what we were talking about?
Well, I couldn't hear. I tried shouting. I didn't get anything back. And then I saw you guys shake hands, and I honestly, I stormed out. I thought about killing him myself. Not gonna lie, Sigmund.
Yes. The shake didn't show that we were on good terms, though.
I just necessarily didn't agree with the shake.
Yes, but you weren't born shooting the Eldritch Blast.
No,
Even if you disagree with what I did, why would you leave me out there to fend for myself?
I honestly,
Especially for
well,
putting my life in the line for everyone here, Tiver.
Here's the thing, Sigmund. One, I think a lot of us are on board with,
Nobody's around, right?
No, it's just you.
Alright.
It's just you guys.
like, well, first of all, just to go back, we wouldn't have been in this mess if you didn't throw that javelin. Like, I know you can point fingers at me, but I was leaving because I didn't think this party was right for me anymore.
I'm not pointing fingers at you, I just thought that
I wouldn't have left you. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I would have stayed out there. But then when I was already gone, and that's when it all happened.
After I knew that you
I was
were
ready to
dead,
die. That's why I used that whole cursing.
And I mean-
I was ready to die out there.
no, and I thank you for that. You did spare me some time and did allow me to negotiate. But I believe we have to blame Sandor for this. I was the one who was told in order to kill him on sight.
Yes, I agree. I don't think he informed us very well.
He did not. He also was shouting things about his son on the battlefield and never shared anything with us.
That's probably why he hated him so much.
And then this regular stuff you talk about, he acted like he had no idea.
Unless if he doesn't know, I just talked to him and he acted like he didn't know, and I kind of just pointed out the obvious.
He knows this.
He has to know. I mean, he warned us that, or advised us to go to the church if everything fell. Obviously, he knew.
He has everything to owe to us for this damn town. He can't even be straightforward with us. I believe we need to have a stern talking with him.
I agree.
Where are the rest of the survivors? Are there any?
there's not a lot.
They're in the town.
Who?
We lost.
Did anyone?
We lost Brax.
Perhaps died.
Yeah.
We lost.
Zaria, I didn't see
We
Zaria.
don't know
but-
where Zaria is at. Cecil and Sandor are in the town. They're over gathering the bodies to do what I would presume is they're going to burn them.
I believe Jack is lost as well.
Oh yeah, Jack and Dirk.
Jack and Dirk are both gone.
He did give us their shops. You can kind
Give
of
us their shops. What do you mean?
Well, because Dirk died, and Scary Jack died, so he gave us the bar, and then also the Dirk's shop.
I believe that maybe his way of trying to asked for us to stay here, but
My only worry is, we saw what, I didn't, but you saw what Reiko could do. What's keeping him from taking out the rest of the town?
Yes, and if we don't agree to if we stay and we don't follow Reiko, then
We'll be
we'll
right along with
simply
him.
disposed of.
Exactly.
I think what our current tentative plan of action should be is to help clean up and get the bodies that we can find, although there's not many, inside, try to do any of the repairs within the city that need to be done, but mainly get the ship of the Alzera family's mast fixed as we agreed to do that.
I guess the Irish actually, no. I'm not helping. I'm not helping. That Arlo guy, he was walking by me and he kind of blamed it on us and... No. Screw him. I'm not doing it. You guys can, I won't be open.
it's the women and children, all right.
I believe so, yeah. I guess I didn't...
The town was at ransacked.
Yeah, you saw it's almost all women and children now. Like it's
Was it ransacked? How do the buildings look?
the inside of the buildings are mostly fine. Inside Dirk's is a little ransacked, but it's in pretty good shape. But then some of the outside buildings, some of the wood and the planks are kind of splintered and shot.
I guess I could probably see that.
Stuff has
Yeah,
been shot through the windows and stuff
Okay.
like that. You can see some burning of the
So
roof.
not like it's just
No,
destroyed,
yeah, it's
definitely
in pretty good
finished.
shape.
It's
Yeah.
more the shell of everything is kind of damaged, but
That makes sense.
even looking, there's some doors that are open, you see inside, and you see the new furniture that was just brought looks completely fine, unless small little splitters
How
and
does
stuff like that.
The
But
church look.
Church looks pretty good, honestly. It looks better than most buildings.
Well, should we find Sandor? I believe we need to have
No, I think we should.
a talk, him and us.
I just think, while we're all here and nobody's around, I just think, like I said, I know I mentioned that I was storming off to leave, and I just think that this kind of gave me a new point of view, kind of for what I've been trying to do on this mission. I was trying to find glory and show what I could do, and I just think if we're gonna keep doing this, if we, at least me, if we're gonna stick together, if we decide to do something, we gotta follow through with it. Obviously, there's certain circumstances, it's a good idea to try to save us, but
Well,
I just think, just from my past, I haven't ever had much of a voice. Anytime I tried to do something, I got told I wasn't good enough, and there's been a lot of things in my past where I've messed up. And anytime I try to do good, I mess up. And the one time where I was, at peace with going out and fighting for something, it just felt like we gave up. And I don't want to do that anymore.
I'm sorry, it wasn't a betrayal towards you guys. Based off my history of battle, I don't believe we would have won that fight.
Oh, I agree. But
Whether my decision impacted you all, the reason I went out there and did what I did was to save all of you. I believe that at worst I would die myself, but at least Soti Maulkeye could live to see another day. And unfortunately, series of events didn't turn out that way, but I promise you I had full and good intentions for this party, and with that, I also knew about Sandor's plan. I mulled it over in my head, but unfortunately I couldn't come one to myself, knowing that if we did all go back without fighting, or myself fighting, and whatever this good, evil is helping Sandor, I just think we need to understand the evils that we are fighting. Those druids, we could consider them bad or evil, but I believe this church is something a lot more impactful of what can be happening.
yeah, we might have been fighting the wrong.
The wrong
I
side.
believe we might have poked the bear and we saw what happened. We fucked around and found out for sure.
Ultimately, the other thing with this is too.
Don't give DM inspiration for that.
Oh, wasn't that funny? It was just really dumb. That's why it was funny. Because I was the only one laughing, and everyone's like, what did this guy just say? Duh!
Same damage. No.
One thing you guys do see too is all your horses are still tied up outside the inn.
I was gonna ask that.
The druids did not attack the animals.
We did lose Ozzy, but
Ozzy's coming.
I do have Musty as my backup. So we're alright.
Just one more thing, because I know that I feel like I've asked about your guys' like kind of your past, but nobody's never really asked about mine. Which I get it, right? I'm just a little puny dragonborn. Like I get made fun of everywhere I go, which is fine, right? It's fun. I'm the fun guy. But I know I'm here to protect Dorias. I'm here to, and really, I don't know much about you either. You know, so maybe you can share some stuff. But like, I know Sigmund, whatever. I mean, I'm willing to die for all you guys. And I just need to ask you one thing. If,
We'll get to it.
We'll get
So funny.
not what's going on right now.
but another reason why, like, I need to just find my voice is when I was young, my sister and my brother got taken, and I had a chance to maybe stand up to the bad guys who were taking them, and I shied away. And I made the mistake, and now they're gone. I don't know where they are. That's another reason why I'm out here. I could be sitting at home, getting shunned by my father, nobody cared about me. So I came out here, and I said that if I ever have any idea where my sister is or my brother, I'm gonna pursue it. And I just have to ask you guys, are you willing to help me do that, or am I just wasting my time?
I believe I am willing to help. I came here to find myself. In my past, I killed my best friend, my brother. A very great evil controlled me. And I can kind of reconcile what happened, but I promise you it was not me or my true self. And so, I thought maybe coming here and becoming a monster hunter was a way to see if I was worthy enough. Don't believe I am even close to that yet, but I do know that you guys have taught me a lot, and these decisions we've made has taught me far greater and more about myself than I ever could imagine.
I'm sorry to hear about the death of your friend, Sigmund.
Yes, it was unfortunate, and I still am shameful to this day. I just can't believe that my own hands killed a brother of mine. And I don't believe that will happen to any of you guys, but I mean, to live with this every day, it's quite hard.
Yeah, trust me, I feel it every day too.
And I'm sorry about your brother and sister. I mean, if you vow to stand by me and not to leave me on the battlefield like Mordai did,
no, I won't.
I vow to you I will help you find your siblings.
Handshake.
Well, my reason for being here is far less depressing than both of those stories. But the reason for my continuation of living is standing with us. So if wherever you guys need to go, and if you are going to help me keep this young dragon alive, then that's where we're going.
And I feel that dragon might be kind of key to stopping what might be ahead of us.
Yes.
My biggest thing with him is not as much, even if I hadn't signed or, kind of agreed to take this responsibility on, I believe that the intentions and the morals of this group are ethically heading in the right direction, whereas other people that might have this dragon might not have the same aspirations or the goals.
Yes, and I think what we can do is show him friendship in good times and standing for one another.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, raising any newborn or youngling like that, the wrong hands can cause mass destruction. I've seen it before. Not a dragon, but in other ways. So, having this dragon really helps promote that we are what we stand for. And he is a symbol of that. If he is not terrorizing villages and killing innocent people and using for the bad thing, it can go a very long way.
We can show that having a dragon isn't bad. You know, it's...
Yes.
Some people get so scared about it, but we can maybe change the narrative.
And again, I think the more important aspect with this is that although he is not very large yet, in due time he could be. And although he doesn't do a whole lot right now, that's not to say that in a due amount of Link's time that he could be used for lots of horrific things should he fall into the wrong hands. Which, again, if I could trust anyone as much as I trust you guys, I'd have no problem sending him off to a babysitter for the next 60 years. But I can't do that, so that's the issue.
No, we can keep him safe, for sure. I mean, it's a good reason to be here and be alive, right? I mean, make something of ourselves and see where it takes us. I think our journey's just beginning. The fellowship's just been formed.
Well, not quite. We still have one more. Well, Bradley, you finally gonna say something or
Yes.
hide in the corner in the shadows?
Like yourself, I came here to find myself, and I have about 10 years or so of knowledge of being on where I am here. I'm not sure who I was before. I'm not sure where I came from. I was taken in by a group, and they helped acclimate me and teach me things about my powers, but it was cut short when I left, and they brought a dark power into this world. And I'm just trying to find out more about myself and what I can do to prevent that.
Well, I think, you know, like I said, I'm here for everybody, right? And whatever you need, I mean, we'll pursue it. We'll find out where you came from, who you are. But what matters, I mean, is that we're all here. We're part of Soti Maulkeye now.
Yes, and
And I
like the rest of you, I will help as well. I'm not fit to die for any of you. I trust that you can save for me.
Yes, I believe we do need to trust each other more.
Yeah, I think just, you know, and
That is why I was not standing with you. Had you not asked for a 1v1, and had I not had the warriors respect of that request, then I would have stood beside you, knowing full well I would have been cut in half in a turn.
Yes, and I believe Mordai probably had good intentions, but unfortunately it didn't end up that way. But we will still remember him, and he was an honorable member of Soti Maulkeye.
as Grant right here.
I think this is a good time to address the fact that we need to prioritize ourselves over everyone.
I think we need to work more as a cohesive unit. I know since we arrived here, Sylvin and I were focused on the church while others did their own thing, and not that it's a bad thing, but we need to set our sights on one thing and stick to it and see it through.
Yes, and we need to make sure we're not making too many more enemies. I feel like we have not came off to a good start with the druids, or that other family of yours that does not like us.
Well,
No,
I'm sure they're not happy about what has just went down, and I'm sure if they've lost men, they are not fans of us. I believe that's why we need to make sure we hold this friendship or whatever we have with Sandor and use it to our advantage, but just be cautious. I mean,
I agree.
he has treated us well and
Yeah.
provided for us. It's just, we just don't know his underlying goals or motives.
It's hard for me to trust him now. I feel like we were used to just get revenge for some personal vendetta with his son, but we should talk to him.
Yes.
Get his side of the story.
That's a good point. Never thought about it that way.
It's not like we arrived here and they were already at war with the leafolk. It kind of seems like he might have been the instigator, but we should hear what he has to say.
I agree, and I know he gave us those buildings, but I believe he owes us quite more than that.
We lost one of our own. I know
Yes.
he lost a lot of his too, but
But again, at if what happened on the battlefield is true with how Sigmund handled everything, the only way that you win wars is you are better at staying alive than the other person. And if at the very least you continue to do that, even if it's at a microscopic pace, you will win. At its simplest formula, winning wars is about staying alive longer than the other person. So if we strike this bargain with the leafolk to try and forego peace for a handful of times, that way we can come back stronger, then that makes sense. But ultimately, again, if all of this was started because of some childish vendetta that Sandor had because he lost his son to, again, we don't know the circumstances, but ultimately, again, the other thing on this end too is that the leader of the Druids, or the leafolk, had the same opportunities, had the same options. He was provided with reasoning, and he was provided all the different options that we gave Sandor, and neither one of them chose to take it.
Yes, I believe you're all right. They're both at fault for this. But I don't believe there's any way we're creating any peace with what just happened. I mean, we literally shook hands and one of our own shot at him. There's no way there will be trust built there again.
I don't think that, and I wasn't implying that there would be. I'm just saying that simply moving forward, that's the mindset, is that again, us above everyone else, in the sense that we need to make sure that we stay alive better than everybody else does.
I do agree. Oh.
Yeah.
Should we go talk to Sandor?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Sandor and just know that we're just on this journey together and see where it takes us.
Yes. Well, I'll lead the way.
Yep. And I'm gonna bow.
As leader of Soti Maulkeye.
You all, as you're walking through, Donhill walks past you, and he's got his arm in like a sling, and you see that he's got like a scar across his cheek on the one side. And what you also do notice, a lot more gray in his hair, and no blue. And you tell that his appearance is older than what you had seen before. And he's like walking through, and his head's kind of down, and he sees you all, and he goes, "Oh no.
What?
I don't want any more trouble."
We won't cause any. Are you alright?
I'm still here, but may not give it, but I could use a little help.
Yes. I will help.
We're thinking about using the treants to prepare our ship to leave. It's going to take some time, but if you could just please help get the treant to the ship. That's all I ask. Deeds are done. There's no ill intent.
I believe we could make that work. Sylvin, are you alright with that?
Yeah, at least you're respectful about it.
Yes, Arlo is not happy at the moment as he lost one of his own as well.
I get it. Just we all lost stuff this war. It's
Once you share the battlefield with someone and see this type of massacre, you are bonded for life. I promise we probably will not forget this moment, either any of us.
I was speaking truth when I said that I have no quarrel with Darris.
well, that's good because Carl Darris is a quarrel with all of us.
Well, to be honest, I was removed from the family for a reason. Wasn't because family is intertwined no longer. Well, it's because I once had the power. And Atrix threw me out.
You are once the leader, the king of the. There you call yourself.
And we once were not Alzairs either.
Oh, so what's your real last name?
I even cared to share, it wouldn't mean anything. But my last name was simple. I don't really think a family with the last name of Simple is gonna get anywhere.
Oh, it was actually.
Yeah.
Oh, when you said simple, I think it was like easy. Sorry.
Well, Dunhill Simple. That's what I know you as now.
If we could, we only have 6 men left. There's no way we can get a tree anywhere near that ship. With your help, we'll call it even.
Yes, we will help. We were actually gonna speak some business and then we can get right to that. I don't believe we found out all the numbers yet or anything, so just gonna gather some intel first before we do anything.
I trust that you will take care of the political negotiations. I'm not a person that's really super gifted at that, so I will help Donhill. Me and Dorias will go grab some trees.
Sounds good.
And Donhill, I have no issue with you either. I wanted to make sure that you knew that from the beginning, but obviously there were things that may have changed that conversation. But
Trust
personally,
me, I am still employed by the Alzairs under knife, but I will report back with nothing.
Yes, we.
and I appreciate that.
Yes, we are very gracious for that, and we do apologize for putting you in this experience.
No hard feelings. I would have done the same in my days.
Well,
I will,
I'll reach out. I'll give him a.
And he like reaches out his.
Oh, and I'll give him a.
He's got it.
Well, I'm sure this isn't the last we'll see each other. I mean, obviously, I want to see you again before you leave, but.
Well, to be honest, where I'm heading, I hope I don't see you. Because if you're where I am, they'll know he's here.
May I ask, where's that?
Well, I have to go back to Kingsman.
Oh, Kingsman. Yeah. Sorry, I know you said that. I just forgot.
before you leave, would there be any chance that we could maybe hitch a ride with you? We may be looking to leaving Tiver Cove.
Well, if the time comes, yes, if you're around. Possibly. I will say, even with helping me repair my ship, there is still a fare. It's not a cheap fare to get from island to island.
Yes, we haven't figured out where we're going yet, have we?
No.
But just don't leave without us. Or asking or talking to us, I should say, sorry.
I will do my best.
Thank you.
I can't make a promise on that point, but
Well,
there's still a lot of work for us to even get ready to sail. In fact, we don't even have enough crew. And he walks. he walks away.
Like shit.
Well, let's go. Darris, if you're gonna help with
I'm gonna help
trees, then we can, we'll just go talk to Sandor.
just be careful out there. Just be on the lookout. I don't know if the enemy or druids or anything are still out there, but
I mean,
here, take my axe. It'll help you cut that
Yeah.
tree into better pieces to carry.
Good point. I'll do that. And then I'll walk away and I guess are there anybody, like any soldiers or any people around that are like seem like able-bodied? Not really.
The only people that you see are the Alzairs. Like, and you see them like trying to like grab a rope and they're like trying to get it underneath and like they're struggling really hard. Like they're like making like no progress.
Yeah.
But just for the sake of like making this faster, you help them get it through. I'm not gonna make you do anything because with the right number of people there, you'll get it done.
Okay.
Especially with you and Dorias, like you'll end up getting it. When you say it might take some time, but
Yeah.
you'll get it there.
Yeah. I was just gonna say we hook it up on like some kind of fucking sled and Dorias fucking pull
Pull it.
bastards.
Yeah, I'd say like, yeah. I mean, don't really need to role play that part.
Okay. Yeah.
should we check out Darris quick on our way by?
Yes, we can. See what's
Just
in there.
stop in, yeah. Just walk over there, then head right to Sandor.
Yes. I'll follow you.
Alright, we're gonna go to we're gonna go
You have do you have the remains of the shield?
Yes,
No,
I
we
do.
could at least just go see if you can fix it. You guys spent some money and time.
When I attune to it, I don't believe it will be fixable.
Even if, might as well just ask. I
Oh.
don't know, it's up to you. If we don't have to, though.
Let's go to Darris, see what the
Yeah.
building looks like.
Alright.
We're gonna go to Darris. Just check it out.
Yeah.
Go over to Darris, just wanna open whatever and see what's all out.
Yeah, you open the door and you see a lot of like the kind of like the display cases and the racks and stuff that once held items are kind of snapped in half, and a lot of the items within the display cases are broken. Not much is left there anymore. But as far as like the structure of it, it looks like it could be salvageable, and not too much work would be needed to be done.
Just doing like a quick investigation check. I'll just start going through some of the rummage, see if there's like
I'll do the same.
Yeah.
anything because I know he had like potions and shit too. Just like anything that would be
Mhm.
worth, I guess, finding.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Ooh, 19.
I got 20.
Okay. Yeah, so you two kind of rummaging through the debris and stuff. You guys do find each of you one salvageable minor healing potion,
Okay.
and then Bradley, you don't find anything. And that's all you find.
Alright, well, I might as well go back to. Let's go back to Sandor.
Yes. See you, the survivors, and hash out what just happened.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens.
Is he? I guess, do we see Sandor?
Yep. Yeah, he's still at the docks, yeah. Just kind of.
Okay, so I'll go walk up. Let's see. Sandor.
And he kind of turns around. Sigmund,
Yes, it is me.
what did you guys do?
I don't know. Sandor, we were burying him, and next thing you know, he's alive.
Well, whatever you did, can we do it again?
We didn't really do
We
anything.
didn't do anything.
I don't believe it was them who did it. I believe it was my gods that brought me back.
I see. Well, it's a pleasure to have you back, Sigmund.
Yes,
You died a true warrior out there, and I'm glad you were offered a second life.
thank you, and I believe I have much still to prove in my life in here at the material plane, but
Aye.
we need to talk.
Aye.
We go to somewhere more private.
Yes, I believe I have something for you all, too. Let's meet back in my office, shall we?
Yes, can we talk on the way? I do have some
Yes.
questions about the survivors.
Yes.
They said that I believe that Brax and Dirk did not make it, is that correct?
That is correct.
Who else did you say? One other.
Harper. We saw Harper.
Harper died, and then,
Scooby Jack.
Scooby Jack.
Scooby Jack.
Those are
Hey, Zaria? Where's Zaria? I don't see her out here.
I do not know. I haven't seen her. But perhaps we should check her room later tonight. She's exhausted from focusing in on her energies, casting her magic.
Was she by you when the attack happened?
I believe she was within the walls.
She was in the walls? Okay. I should know. I was making sure she wasn't in there.
I don't believe I remember seeing anyone outside the wall beside myself.
Yeah.
I remember turning around, and then that's when I saw the Eldritch Blast. But I don't think anyone else was out in the battlefield.
There's gotta be somewhere.
Sure, we'll find her.
Anyways, we'll follow you, Sandor.
Aye. So he starts walking back to his office. You guys want to say anything as you're walking, or just kind of wait till?
No, we'll just wait until.
Alright, so yeah, he gets back to his office. He unlocks the door. His office again kind of kind of damaged, not super damaged, but the inside's perfectly fine. He kind of opens up one of his drawers and please, everyone, be seated. He
Thank
kinda
you.
Pulls out chairs for you all to sit in.
Feels nice to sit.
Nice.
I get it. As I said before, I offered you the inn in Dirk's shop as payment and good deeds for what you've done for this town. You guys will never be forgotten. This party of Soti Maulkeye will get a statue built in your honor. That's what you have done for this town, and as well as these. And he hands out little pendants to put on your armor. For those of you who've survived, I believe you are just for wearing these. I want to hand out the Darris. And everyone with that, roll 1d4 plus 1. And I don't know what you get individually.
3. So 4.
So you got 4?
Let's go! I got 5.
So add 4 points to
Oh, I
your
did it.
HP. You had 5.
Ooh, I got 5.
You
Yo!
had 5, and then Darris.
I got a 4 too.
Nice.
Nice, so yeah. Good rolls.
4, so 5 total.
Mhm. So you
points.
Yeah, to your total hit points. And then as Sandor's kind of putting those in your guys' armor, you are no longer just Soti Maulkeye. You are Soti Maulkeye, defenders of Tiver Cove.
Well, thank you for that honor. It is an honor to fight alongside you. You were one heck of a fighter, I could say so myself.
Yes.
I have not seen anyone that strong in battle for quite a while. I believe if we had you at full strength, we might have came out victorious in that fight.
Yes, I'm slowly getting my abilities back, but again, it wasn't enough. But I thank you. Thank you all for your efforts.
There's a couple things that I wanted to talk about. One of them being whatever this thing that saved us. I believe you may be withholding information of us regarding that, and also regarding your son. We had no issues helping with your quarrels, but after finding out something you were saying on the battlefield, I'm just a little confused of why more information was not shared with us.
I hired you as monster hunters, not as counselors. So I buried that deep within me, and I rarely let it show because it hurts to relive that pain. But I think you all have done more than enough to earn yourselves the truth of what happened and why we quarrel with the leafolk. As you know, it's the leafolk's territory out in Skull Forest. And, well, we had to rebuild the town somehow. And the leafolk were hard bargainers, and they believed what you took must be given up at the same point. So when I started taking things from their home and their forest, not necessarily their home, but they encompass the entire forest as their home. They can't have that. They had oak bark. They should have been happy. We share the forest as we share this island, but they were selfish. They thought the island was in their hands. It was their home. So when I started rebuilding it, they started to attack us, and we retaliated. And we retaliated in a manner where it drove Tokala to raid Tiver Cove. Not quite as much as this time, but they sent in kind of a secret squad, if you will. They took my wife and my son, and they hung them from the docks as a message. And so from that day on, I pledged myself to always kill leafolk on sight for what they have done not only to Tiver Cove, but to my family personally. And I understand that, going against their way of life idea of chopping down the trees in the forest, but I also believe that everyone has a different perspective, and not one being's way of life is the true way of life, and they resisted to see that point of view. And after that day, I was never going to see eye to eye with them ever again.
I'm very sorry to hear about your family.
It's okay.
Wish we knew about that sooner.
Again, I did not want to get you tied up in the personal matters, but I'm glad you guys came and obeyed orders. Again, you were much better than the squads I had prior, and much better than the Silver Swans, what they call themselves, Skulligar.
Yes, I believe we kind of felt like that. Maybe this war was quarreled and started by us, but by the looks of it, it sounds like that you had not ambitions, but this has been going for a long time now, and we just were willing enough and maybe stupid enough to stand up against the evil that you are fighting.
Yes. Yes, but rest be assured that is all behind us now. Don't believe the leafolk will be bothering us for quite some time now, or ever again.
That's good. It's just, I know our conversation earlier. You might have a bigger problem on your hand now, Sandor. I don't know how this town's gonna make it.
And I realize that now. And they have lost my way when my son Gavin died. As I said before, you guys deserve to know the truth. After my son was taken and killed, I was desperate to get revenge. And so I had Aldous seek out a power that would destroy anything in its path. He located a practice in Kingsmaid, which is where Bishop Edward was.
So you lied.
I did, yes. I knew what bringing me to church meant when summoning a creature that would alter the way of life on Tiver Cove and Homestead. I wasn't thinking straight at the time. All I sought was revenge, and I knew if I brought them here and they got enough time to summon that creature, nothing would stand in Tiver Cove's way. And I think we saw that on the battlefield after it.
Yes, we did.
Taylor, I wish you would have told us. I might be screwed. Because I had some of the wine.
I as well.
I might be, I don't know.
I wasn't sure if it was actually going to work at first. It's, everyone is skeptical of these practices, and once I saw of its properties between Harvey and her and my leg even, it was a sign of hope. I couldn't stop. And I fear it is getting close to my time as well. I can barely stand in the sunlight now without burning.
I guess I haven't been feeling that too much lately. Have you, Bradley?
No, I'm not.
Hopefully we didn't have enough.
And we haven't drank in a few days, so.
It's not good. Yes, I mean, it's just, I think we talked about a little bit, but we do stand with you, Sandor, but I don't know if we can stand with whatever that you summoned, and staying here in Tiver Cove. I know you offered us those buildings, but we may have to negotiate something else. I don't believe that there's something that we can stay here and support and willingly now leading innocent people to whatever that being or future might be. their home, they will not want to leave.
I'm afraid it is probably too late. Once I saw what was going on, the beast is acting on his own. The beast, I do not know his name or what he is or what he does or what he seeks, but I do know the power I sought was a power from a fiend. More specifically, Bishop Edward said was a Balor. These are powerful creatures from the plane of hell.
Yes, that makes sense. I've read a lot about them. I have not encountered one, but we are dealing with something far more serious than the druids. But yes, I don't know about you guys, but I know you want to give us those buildings, but I believe it may be better that somebody here in Tiver can run those, and the city can take those up.
And at least, man, you just run it until you guys turn into whatever you turn into.
Yes.
You know,
Your voice has come. I don't want Edward to hear this.
I think that maybe you can name one of the buildings like Mordai's Mill or something for his honor, knowing that we still have some sort of touch in this town. I think the light of Soti Maulkeye can still shine through and be a sense of hope for people if you guys do perish to a certain point past repair.
maybe that would be the statue. It could be like a little shrine. You know, I don't know what sort of power we bring, but maybe it would be enough hope.
Is anything will help?
If I were you guys, I would gather your things. And I would head to Skulligar. I would find Nadia. And if you wish to stay in Skulligar and see what you can find in that city, so be it. But Soti Maulkeye is being pulled to another island or adventures elsewhere. Seek it out. I would not stay on this island much longer.
Well, I mean, I hope you do okay, Sandor. I mean, I'd like to see you again. I mean, maybe don't drink the wine anymore.
It's just, I feel so powerful. I could never go back to being the gimp I was.
Sandor, if that's the case, I mean, I'm worried. Might be a couple months from now, a year. We might be standing at a battlefield together, this time on opposite sides.
If it gets to that point, I don't think it actually matters. I was going to pledge to kill myself before I fought for Ragul, but as you saw on the battlefield, I don't think it matters if the enemies are dead or not, to be under his influence. I was curious, though. His influence must not have worked on you, Sigmund. You said you had gods watching over you. That must have been enough to stop his influence.
Yes.
Penetrating your soul.
Have you heard of the god Osiris?
I have not, no.
Well, in my followings, he's the god of death. And I answered to him. I did not see any sense or sign of Ragul, and I don't know what I was going through. Dream, a vision, anything. But I had no control really what's going on, but I do know that it was my gods taking care of whatever needed to be happening, and also for the reason why I'm back. Like I said, I believe, and I believe they believe, I have still more to do on the material plane before I take my next step to the afterlife or wherever I may go.
It's quite the power you possess there, Sigmund. To have a god watching over you is quite the feat.
Yes, that's what I was worried about when I first came here. All gods have their reasonings, but I do believe mine is for good. And I believe Bradley and Sylvin can vouch for that.
Yeah.
But I do believe it might be too late, and I'm nervous that if you are not drinking the wine, he may know that you are revolting against him.
Well, I know my destiny. I'm happy with it. And upon realizing it now, and defeating one evil, I brought one here, which would ultimately lead to our demise.
I mean, maybe wait till we leave, but maybe you can give it one last chance to save the rest of the people, you know? If you go in there and cut the head off the snake and burn the place down, maybe you could save, maybe it's not too late for the other people. Might be too late for you, but maybe Zaria can stay and run the town, and maybe this place would still have some hope.
I also do apologize for not telling you this. Again, I hired you as monster hunters, and I knew that, if I let you in on this, you would hunt down the very monster I brought here. And I had to weaken the forest so that the monsters of the forest were not able to hunt down the beast I brought here. But, again, I'm the making of our own demise. But I think I brought peace to my family, killing all the leafolk. I seek out Nadia. She will find you good passage out of here. I would not stay long. Unfortunately, there are no boats coming here anytime soon to provide passage. And I do believe it will be too late before one does come. It's about a 3 days travel through Skull Forest. Luckily, there will not be any more owls following you, leafolk interfering with you. There are things in that forest that were outside of the leafolk. Little tribes, monsters, but again, the leafolk were the main priority there.
So you're advising us to hop on Nadia's ship and go to Skulligar, is what you're saying?
Well, Nadia is in Skulligar. Nadia wouldn't.
Oh, she wasn't with us, though. She dropped it off. So you're telling us to go through the forest?
Yes.
Sorry.
Hi. No, it's okay.
I was thinking she was there for the reason, my bad.
But you would not be hopping on her ship to go anywhere, but she could get you a good price and maybe give you some gold for the fare.
Well, I think that is fair. The other thing that I ask, since we're not taking your buildings, I believe maybe some magical items or things that can help us on our journey. If Ogrim is still there, if his shop's alright, I believe that we are much deserving of that, and if we weren't here and the town was totally taken, it would not exist anyways. I believe that is a fair trade, especially if we are going back into the forest.
Roll a persuasion check. You gotta get above a 16.
Didn't get it.
Well, you do have a fair point, Sigmund. I do not know how much is left, and I don't think now is the best time to just go ransacking shops after a night, the past night we had. But
I do have one idea.
yes,
I know you said that if we did enough of those missions, you'd give us a Glindor coin.
I personally do not have Glindor coins. You will find those at the post office in Skulligar. And I will give you, and I believe this sword belongs to a leader. He kind of hands up his own sword. He holds it out.
Who's he going to me?
Sigmund,
God.
I believe you have shown your worth to not only this town, but also this party. Putting your life on the line. down to a true leader. And
Thank you.
I believe you have the characteristics of that. You guys are wondering how Sandor was always going first.
It's the sword. Thank you. I do have a sword already of my own.
Aye.
I will debate if I want to use that one. If I do not find it fitting for myself, would it be fitting for someone else in Soti Maulkeye to use?
Yes. I believe Darris has capabilities of being a fantastic leader as well.
Yes, and I think he may be the perfect one to use that sword, and especially since he needs to be a face as well with that dragon he has following around.
Aye. And that's another reason why you must get out of here as fast as possible. It's an army with under Rhaegal's control with the dragon. That'd be the end of the Isles as we know it. So, with that, I would urge you to pack up your things, say your goodbyes, and head to Skulligar. Search for Nadia. She should be in the Sleeping Serpent Inn.
Sleeping Serpent. Alright. Did you say Ogrim was okay for the top?
Yes, argument is okay. He made it up alright.
I need to have a talk to him about my shield. Did not last me too much in battle. Maybe we can strike some sort of bargain or something. Bradley, did you have anything to say?
So does that inspire? Is that like, would it gain inspiration?
Yeah, so it would gain inspiration to whoever he is by.
Well, Sandor,
Is it one hand or two hand?
It's a 1d8, so shorter, long sword.
What your sword does.
Same.
For damage. Same
Same thing. It's 1d8.
I'm just saying it's not the worst when I go first either, you know? I'll do it. Obviously, I'm not going to use it as much as other people.
No, Sylvin, you are no leader. I'm just kidding.
Sandor, if you had to say someone was the leader of Soti Maulkeye, what's the first name that comes to your head?
obviously it would be Bradley.
After what I saw, you take on the leader, the king, the Elder Fae of the leafolk. I think a man with the set of nuts on them with that, they earn themselves the leader title. But again, will not intervene with Soti Maulkeye's political standings.
Fortunately, my balls might have shriveled a little bit since I've come back, but... Straight to my nutsack. Well,
Yeah, why not? I probably wouldn't make too much of a leader. I mean, anytime anybody sees me, they just laugh anyway, so.
Because what if they laugh? They don't know.
They don't laugh that they're about to get their ass kicked.
Hey.
I'm pretty good with the sword too, just nobody knows yet, so.
oh, so on your fist is in your first turn, you can action and you inspire instead of attack.
Yeah.
Okay, that
You
makes
can
sense.
give it a little
Oh, that's pretty good.
like
That's
like Captain Sandor was like.
That makes sense. Can you use long swords? Can you use martial weapons? Or is long swords something like that? I feel like you
I
probably
can use
could.
martial,
Yeah.
So
But hey,
that's how I
Like technically, like, I can't be up for the winner. You know, like I get the extra.
Well, and
attack.
it
I
would
can
boost
use
up
that.
to your inspiration then too. I would
I
assume.
don't know.
Yeah,
I'd say so, yeah.
usually that's how it goes because it goes scaled up.
But
because he runs out different stats, you scale different.
I don't think it makes it, but here's the, I mean, it's
It's
just
the
a
same.
D8 plus 2, so you get 2 extra damage.
Yeah.
Well, sorry.
Nope, yeah.
Sorry for that side note.
Oh, we were out. I think we were out of the game.
Hey, if you guys do find yourselves in Skulligar for a little bit, see if you can find the silver swans and maybe rough them up a little bit for me, eh?
I will give him an ass kicking.
Yes, it's been long coming after what they did to this town. But with that, I would be getting on my way.
Yes, I'm going to speak to Augur. I want to kind of like get my parts, my shield. Like,
Yep.
I'm not too happy about what happened.
Well, if this is a goodbye, it's been a pleasure working with you, Soti Maulkeye.
As I'm honored that our paths have crossed, and hopefully we see you again someday.
Yes, if you could give us like an update or something, or maybe when something goes haywire, just send a message to Nadia or someone in Skulligar that would know us. I think if we are able to assist or aid, we may be willing to do so.
I will keep a close eye on it. He kind of looks out the window on the church, but I don't think Bishop Edward or his helper can come outside any longer. I believe they have consumed too much wine beans in direct sunlight.
And before I go, I still recommend thinking about taking matters in your own hands and trying to save the lives of everybody here. I think you own that, even if it costs you your own life. Like you said, you know your own fate. Do it for Zaria. Do it for Scurvy Jack. Do it for Zaria. Just think about it. Obviously, it's your choice.
I understand, and I will try to do what's best for the people here. They deserve it. But can I get you a salute? It's been a pleasure, Soti Maulkeye.
Oh.
Gotta go.
And then I'll walk out.
All right.
I am heading to Augur.
All right. Our group. Come in.
Augur,
Sigmund.
how are you?
I've been better. I fend off a few of those leafolk from my shop.
You look like you were a little roughed up.
Yes.
Did they get anything, or were you able to fend them off?
They ransacked much of my shop, but I'll find it scattered throughout the town, I'm sure.
Well, came to tell you, your shield didn't make it very long.
Kind of pops up. I spent so much time on that shield.
I know, and I believe you did a good job, but I don't know if you offered a warranty or anything, but 6 hours is not the greatest deal, I would say.
Well, I can see what I can find in the shop.
I'm actually coming here for one thing. It's a helmet I've been looking at.
Yes.
Do you have it?
I haven't seen it, no.
Yet.
But again, if you stick around maybe a few days, I can see if it pops up somewhere.
Fortunately, I don't know if we'll be sticking around for a few days. Do you know how long we're staying, Bradley?
I think we'll be here for long. There's other areas that we must go to.
I get that. Well, it's been a pleasure hosting Soti Maulkeye.
Well, yes, it has been. And thank you for the work that you did do. You're one hell of a blacksmith,
Thank you.
and we all bonded for building and melting those swords. I've not done anything like that for a long time, and it was quite a pleasure to do it with you and see you in your craft.
Well, I appreciate that, Sigmund. I do not know where, but I have heard rumors of wizards turning back time on specific items and restoring their properties. But again, this could all be just full tale. Doing it of a famous sword that was shattered in the battle of the islands. But again, that's for you to seek out. I do not know if that is actually a thing out there.
Well, that's good to know. I will keep the remains of what I have here and see if it can ever be fixed.
I'll open the bag of holding.
I'll just kind of like dump it in there.
I'm just gonna put remnants of.
Wood chips of the Oak Bark Brigade.
What? Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yep.
Margaret, have you spent much time at the church last?
Oh no, I'm not a holy man. I don't I'm gonna be leaving that stuff. I'm too busy in my shop. Someone's gotta run this place.
Well, I kind of like this place as well. There might not be a shop to run for long if the deal is there. I suggest to get out of here if you can yourself. Pack up what you can. I know the Belizaires are leaving. They need crewmates to help them with their ship. And might be a good avenue for you to get out soon.
Do you know what's happening?
Well, there's a power here that might take over Tiver Cove, and you might not be around to see it.
Huh. Well, I appreciate his insight.
I suggest that you get out with haste if you can.
Does Sandor know about this?
I believe he's aware, yes.
Huh.
Just tell nobody if you do get out, not even Sandor. Just do it quietly. I'm not sure if you have family here, but we'll bring them as well.
Aye. Well, I think I'll be talking to the Elzer family. Thank you, Bradley. With that, I think I'm gonna go seek them out right now, actually.
Be wise.
Yes, maybe we can find you in Kingsman then.
Is that where they're
Someday,
headed?
I believe so.
Aye.
Have you been there?
No. Then Tiver Cove, or Oldstead my whole life. I came from Skulligar. I followed Captain Sandor here. Helped him out. But it's been a pleasure, Soti Maulkeye. Thank you for not only defending this town, but the lives beyond that wall.
Yes, and maybe if we have some time, we'll scavenge around the area, see if we can find anything from your shop.
Aye.
Obviously, if I find that helmet, I'm probably keeping it though.
I don't blame you. It's a powerful helmet. And so with that, he kind of starts packing up his bags and his goods, and that's what he's doing right now.
And I'll kind of walk out.
Goodbye, Abram.
Yeah.
Good
See ya.
talking to you.
Yes, you too. You too.
Oh. You don't happen to have a shield I could snag?
Yeah.
If not, I'll just look at Skulligar.
Could you look at the Skulligar,
Yeah,
please?
that's fine. You have stuff to worry about.
Yes,
You're good.
there's lots going on in my mind right now.
Yeah, no, you're good. Alright, bye.
Thank you, Darris. Yes, thank you, Sylvin. Goodbye.
And then I'll walk out.
Maybe, should we talk to Zaria? See if she can get out too? Or you think she knows?
Maybe Cecil as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe good to tell her.
just those two.
Yes.
I'm actually going to check out Brax's place. I don't know if there's anything in there that's worth traveling with, but I mean, he has passed, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's gone.
I think he would probably be okay with Soti Maulkeye taking his stuff instead of it.
Just sneak in there, okay? Just, you know what? Just walk in. Somebody sees you, just say we're looking for Brax.
Hopefully his gorilla doesn't attack me, that's what I'm more worried about. Alright, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Alright, yeah, we'll go get Darris and let's get our things ready and get the horses prepared and have a quick conversation with Cecil and Zaria and we'll be out.
Do we know what our next move will be? We'll
I
go
see
to
we can
Skulligar.
Skulligar.
Sounds like Skulligar is the only
Doesn't
option.
sound like Kingsman's gonna be safe for us. And then if we can get a boat there, see where it takes us.
Hopefully, he has done enough, or Darris has done enough to get enough wood for them, and we can be good on those terms as well.
So we'll touch base with Cecil and Zaria, meet back up with the horses and head out of here.
Yeah, I'll head there and I'll meet you up at the inn, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there and look for Zaria. Cecil should be there, he's always drinking.
Sounds good.
Or maybe I'll give the place to Cecil.
He'd drink it all the way through. You could sell it.
You scare Jack outside out of liquor in the air.
Or it'd be called Cecil's.
Mordai's Mill is what it's called.
Cecil's keg.
He'd call it Cecil's Jack and not realize that it was Scurvy Jack. Doesn't know that.
Yeah, I'll head to the inn as well.
Yeah, so you guys head to the inn, and again, it's pretty quiet. Not much is going on, but you do see a large green orc bellied up in the bar.
Cecil, hi. How's it going? How you feeling?
Not well.
What's wrong?
Well, everyone's dead.
Yeah,
No one's happy.
I know.
And
It's alright, Cecil.
you see a bottle like get thrown from across the room and shatters right behind Cecil. And you see Zaria like on the stage of Scurvy Jacks. Actually, I'll pull it up. You see her standing at the stage of Scurvy Jacks, and she's like barely upright, and her eyes, and like you didn't notice because it was inside, but there's like it's cold in here because she's at the front of the stage and she has an ability, and there's like an actual snowstorm inside, and she just hucks a glass, and you can see her, and she's just like barely hanging on, and she like falls back.
I was over there.
Zaria. Hey, it's Sylvin.
And she's like very intoxicated, and she's, don't talk to me.
No, we're friends. I mean, I know everything that happened was bad, but we gotta talk to you. It's pretty important. I just want you to be safe.
Well, say your piece.
Bradley, gonna bring Cecil over?
Cecil. Mind stepping over here?
And he's kind of like this with his beer.
Just bring your beer.
And that's, you don't see anything or
He doesn't come over.
Cecil, come on. I gotta talk to you.
I'll kind of like walk over to him and like Cecil, come on. Everything we've been through. One last conversation.
let me mourn.
If you don't talk to us, you won't have much time to mourn.
I don't even know what that means.
You could die, Cecil.
I wish I had. Harper's dead. Brax is dead.
And would they want you to just sit here and wallow in your sorrows? I don't
Even
think so.
some of my good bar friends. Max, Jackson, Mitch, Reed, Josh, and Rob are all dead.
We lost some of them in the lumberjack accident.
The bar is empty. Who's going to run this place? Scurvy Jack's dead.
I have an idea, but you gotta come over here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get those feet up. Get off the chair. One step.
I'll kind of start like pulling him through as he's getting up. Come on.
He's clearly hammered as well, and he's kind of stumbling over to where Zaria is.
I got a present for you too. Have you ever tried a cigar?
Is that like a candy?
No, it's like a. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe them too much, but they make you feel good. I got gifted. Got gifted to him by a friend, and you're a good friend of mine, and maybe you try one. I want one too.
Sure.
You guys want? Sorry, you want one?
She sits up and she like reaches for one.
I'll give her one.
Yeah,
Really?
as well.
I think these were the ones that.
But then she takes it, but she holds it out.
I know. Yeah.
And she's just like, and she like puts her fingers cold.
Yeah.
I might need some milk.
Yeah.
And I'll get out into the right. And I'll.
And you see Cecil biting on his.
No, Cecil, stop. You don't do it.
And you.
You never told me what to do with
Yeah,
that.
no, I was getting to that. I didn't think you'd start biting it.
And the minute
I'm sorry.
Zaria takes a puff from it, you see all this snow stop.
I'll bite them all.
Thank you. And he's gripping it like he's like holding like a knife ready to shoot.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you're gonna finish yours pretty quick.
Oh.
Zaria casts Mage Hand, so she doesn't
Put it out.
put it out.
Alright, I wanted to have a conversation with both of you real quick, and Bradley, maybe you can talk about it. But it's just regarding the town, and obviously if you want to stay here, Cecil, I mean, maybe you wouldn't be such a bad person around the bar.
Run the bar?
Yeah,
You think Sandor will let me do that?
I mean, maybe, but I think you should listen to what Bradley has to say first before
Alright.
you make that decision.
Yeah, no, I haven't made a decision yet,
And
obviously.
obviously, Zaria, you too, I know you've been here a long time, and this has been causing you some stress. You put your life on the line, but Just please listen to what Bradley has to say.
Say, sorry, maybe we could run the bar together.
I think I'm going home.
Rats.
Well, start off, I think that would be wise of you. Zaria. There's a great and evil power forming within here in the city, and I don't believe that there will even be a bar to run by the time it's run its course.
Well, not if I have anything to say about it. If I'm running this bar, I'd be scared of whoever wants to take my license away from me.
As mighty as the warrior as you are,
As you've seen, yes.
this power wiped out the leafolk. It overtook the battlefield and left nothing. And it only grew stronger after that.
Well, to be honest, we didn't leave much of the army of the leafolk left for this other power, so they had a pretty easy job, in my opinion.
God, again.
As partially true as that might be, they weren't fully defeated. They were still quite powerful. For those that went to the church, it might be too late for them, but I don't think you went there often.
Where's the church?
Yes.
What do they got to do with anything?
You know remember the red moon?
Wait, the moon was actually red.
Yeah, weren't you out there that night? Remember when you were in the keep? Remember when you went to the keep?
So,
Did you see the smoke?
Remember we saw the big thing flying?
oh,
Yeah. Brad, that's the.
that's the church. How do you guys know?
With the Soti Maulkeye. We keep our ear to the ground and figure things out.
Right.
I had a feeling, but had no proof.
Well. Say. If I ran this bar, would you guys come visit me?
Yeah, if it was.
If it was still
Drive
here.
by and see if it was okay. Before we came.
I'll keep this place okay.
Cecil, I just don't want you to get. I don't want you to die here. Like, I don't want to see you again.
What? You will. I won't die.
Do you think your lost tribe members would want to see you hold up here in a tribe or in an inn, or perhaps you can get on a ship and continue their legacy and build upon yours?
And work at an inn somewhere else.
Well, what's wrong
I know.
with this then?
Well, I know a really good one that you should go to. It's called the Juniper's Moss. Or no, yeah, that's in Kingsmaine.
I thought that one was in Bassmar.
Oh yeah, that's smart. It's in here somewhere. But no, you should go there. Or I have
Trust me, I know my bars.
the Sleeping Lake Inn. Have you been to that one?
I don't think so, actually.
Well, try that one
Is
out.
that on Totalis?
It's in Midvolk. I don't know how to say it.
Midvolk.
Midvolk.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in Midvolk, Totalis. You
Sounds
should go
like-
there.
I don't think I've ever
Actually-
been there.
I'm gonna go in my bag and I'm gonna pull out my souvenir mug from both the Sleeping Lake Inn and the Juniper Moss, and I show the mugs.
Whoa.
Yeah, I kind of started a little collection.
That's much better than the mugs we have here.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna take one, but it doesn't really say Scurry Jack Inn, so everybody would just think it was a normal cup.
Make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Whoa!
Holy
You see a mug. There's like a little, like a very small shelf off to the left of where all the barrels are lined up on the wall. So like right here, right.
Oh yeah.
So right next to like that little like this fireplace or whatever, all the barrels and wines and stuff like that are right here. You see there's like a little shelf there, and there's like, you know how like Scurvy Jack would always take like almost like an ice pick and he would jab it in there to like, he would like jab it into the side of the barrel to release some air so that when he poured, it would come out smooth. And you see a tankard with that, like almost has it like as the handle.
So a tankard.
There's a tankard there.
I needed one. Alright, I will.
And I'm assuming just you hop over.
Yeah, I
and grab it.
want to like slip over and grab it.
Yeah. And look on the bottom. Jack Davy. It says Jack Davy.
Jack David, okay. So I have a tank. So I'm gonna write.
Say
So this
Jack
is like the
Davy's
bigger
tankard.
one, right? Like a little bit, like
It's like a
Like the
it's
one I
it's like
had.
the size of that.
Is it like this, or it's not like this though? 'Cause
No,
this is a
'cause
cask.
that's like a cask. It's like the
So it's
size
like
of that.
this.
Yep. It's a pretty big one.
Sweet. Okay, so 1.
Jack Davies. There's a lot more beer in this world for you to try, Cecil. It won't be provided here. But you want to try all the different ones?
I don't know, maybe.
Cecil, I'm gonna tell you right now,
Mm.
you're gonna save yourself. You're gonna get on that ship. You're gonna go continue your life. And someday you're gonna play a big role in what's coming. And we're gonna meet up someday. So you get up off that chair and you walk yourself to that ship, help them fix it, and we're gonna see you again someday.
All right. I might.
You will.
Uh,
And then someday, hey, guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna come back here after our adventure's over when we're old, and we'll come have a beer in Scurvy Jack's name.
I'd like that. But for now, I just need more.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna let you stay here.
Thank
We have to go.
Thank you.
So we're gonna head out. Zaria, when will we see you in the future, I hope?
Possibly. I'm not staying.
Good. No, that's good. So, well, our time's running short. We need to be going. And so, but like I said, I said it to Sandor too, but I'm glad our paths crossed, and hopefully someday we can fight together again.
Well, we will. I know it.
Yeah,
We will.
we will. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Like I said, we need to be going. We don't have much time, and
Well,
farewell.
thank you, little one.
Yes, it was. Our heights are different, but
Our skin is not.
our skin is the same.
Yes. Yes.
Alrighty, well, farewell.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Cecil Castilian.
Yes. Thank you, Bradley. Woodright.
Yes, you remembered.
I had to dig deep. Find that.
And as I kind of walk out, I'll whisper to Zaria and say, please try to get him out of here. And I'll just keep walking.
She just nods her head, and as you're walking away, she'll say, "If you ever find yourself in Secondfell on Kingsmaid, I will return to my boring life there." So Secon and Fell.
One more time.
Seconnfell.
Second fellow.
Second thought. Okay.
Alright, bye.
And I'm gonna walk out.
Sylvin.
And then I'll walk out with my new bug,
Yep.
put it in my bag, and then I'll start getting the horse ready for when these guys
Yep.
are back.
Alright.
If they might be back.
So you walk outside and you're looking at the horses. And there's a specific horse that is laboring hard and on the ground.
I'll go over and do it.
It is like
Bootstrap.
heavy breathing. Bootstrap is like not well.
What do you think we should do?
It's like
Does it look like he's like hurt or?
No,
Like,
no visible
Can
scars.
I make it like a
no
medicine
wounds.
check?
Yes, make a medicine
Is that what you're dying at before?
check.
Oh,
anytime,
16.
anytime anybody mentions Bootstrap and like how old he is, which you guys did, I roll a D100 and it's like a 10% chance, or if I roll 10 or less, he dies. I rolled a 4.
Yeah, roll that weird.
No bootstrap.
But yeah, you see there's no visible wounds, but like yeah, its breath is
Yeah,
like
that's hilarious.
erratic. It's not like you can feel like the heartbeat, and it's like very slow, and sometimes it'll like
Well,
Bootstrap.
And I'll look at Bootstrap.
Yeah, and he like
Grab his face.
I will say he's not like his breathing is hard, but doesn't seem like he's in pain
Okay.
for any reason.
Obviously you don't know what I'm saying.
And I would pull out just like a carrot. I have a carrot.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You're also
I think we did actually get some
We did,
carrots.
yeah.
I'm gonna get a carrot and I'm gonna like.
and it like lightly chomps at it.
Okay. And then I want to pull out my sword. And I want to kind of look at him and like, kind of like hold it up to him.
And as he does that, he like shakes his head. Then you see the swallow of the carrot, and he closes his eyes.
And I want to kind of give him one pat on the head.
You were a good horse.
And you, I was gonna say before
Yeah,
before you get there, you feel the breathing stop.
So I didn't stab yet?
No, and you feel that there's no movement in the body anymore.
Rip the Bootstrap.
And I'll go.
Well, that's good, Brian. I didn't really want
At
to
least you didn't
stab
have to
Bootstrap.
say it.
And I'll sheath my sword.
Well, I guess I can use.
Mordai's horse.
Maybe there's two of them. There's Rosie and there's
There's Marengo, which is mine.
and there's
Musty.
Ozzy. Or no,
Musty.
wasn't there another? Oh, Musty.
Musty.
Do we have Musty still?
Yeah, Musty's still with us. She's just been.
So I'll just get. Well, I'll get one of those ready.
Yeah.
I'll get.
You can take probably.
I'll take.
Aren't you gonna be
I'll
taking?
take
I'm gonna
Musty.
need Musty back because Ozzy
Oh,
had
okay, so I'm
to be a
taking
suicide
Marengo.
bomber.
Or no, I'm taking
Rosie.
Rosie.
Huh?
What was yours?
Like Bucky or something.
It was Bootstrap, Ozzy, Bucky, Marengo, and Rosie. And I'm erasing Bootstrap.
No, don't erase him because you gotta have the memory. Just do a strike through. Just.
Rip. Bootstrap.
Rip. Fucking
What are
Who,
the odds?
who was
like-
it? Who mentioned how old Bootstrap was? Or who said it? Because I was thinking at one point.
He said some. I thought he had said something like.
Oh.
I think I was like looking at. I was wondering what he looked like, and then we realized he was like old, musty,
Yeah.
like.
But I think.
And then the next
But
person.
during this.
I
During
found
this
this
chat,
session who
But this
brought
session, I thought he had said something like, he's like, oh, where are the horses still? And he goes, they're
Oh,
at the
I
inn."
did. I
So
said
I'm
it's
like, all
Bootstrap.
right, like,
Oh,
it's
yeah, yeah.
still there. So I'm like,
No,
he's
yeah.
Roll the 4 out.
What are the odds that Dorias gets to eat fucking Bootstrap?
Oh!
Hey, if friggin' Sigmund deserves a proper burial, so does Bootstrap.
That's true.
You can make
Leader
it
of Soti
symbolic.
Maulkeye.
Make it
Yeah, I
symbolic.
really know how to bury a horse. Do you, Bradley?
Never had to do that.
No.
Dorias.
We'll just.
And Zaria's. You guys are still. Oh, she's inside.
She's
Yeah,
inside.
Never mind. I forgot you were outside.
Cook them up. Make a nice.
Alrighty,
little
well.
We just leave him here.
I'll close his eyes again.
And you guys hear coming from Sandor's kind of place. And you guys see Sandor in the window, and that's all you see.
What was he pointing at? Is he calling us or pointing something?
It seemed like he was pointing somewhere.
Like,
Kinda like
I'm gonna say like.
And then he goes,
And then I'm gonna go. And I'll wait.
and then he goes away from the window.
I don't know what Sandra's doing. We gotta get going. Alright. Darris!
Let's just say he was around the corner waiting to fucking haul off Bootstrap's body.
Yeah, he's there with you guys now.
And then I'll get on my horse and I'll be waiting for Sigmund.
And Sigmund.
You go to Braxton's.
Yep.
Are you looking for anything specific?
Well, do I see anyone in sight first? No. Does the building look damaged or is
His is kind of, if you remember, his is not like quite right in town. So his is on the kind of the outskirts, on the edge.
Oh, so
So let me pull it up quick again. I'll show you which one it is. But you know, it's not in the center of town. So I believe it's this one. I'm almost positive.
it's either that one or this one.
I'm
I
pretty
can't
sure it's
remember.
this one.
I thought it was this one right here with the inside. Because that was the dojo.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's
right there.
right.
Yeah.
The dojo.
Yeah, never mind. I lied. I would say this: if you see like this wall, it has some like burn marks and stuff like that,
Okay.
and some like damage on the outside. But you don't see anybody around at the moment. The door closed, lights off, everything.
Yeah, I'll just kind of walk in there. What does the inside look like? Does it look like damage or?
No, it actually seems like relatively not damaged. At least the front room, like again, like the windows and the shutters and stuff like that might be damaged, but like not to an extreme.
Okay.
And everything on the inside seems pretty fine.
Yeah, so I'll like.
But it does look a tad ransacked just in the front lobby. But you remember like the lobby area, but like this front part, like there's not much there.
Yeah.
There's like shields and swords and stuff like that, like kind of like as decoration on the wall. Those are all gone.
Okay. I'll try to find like where his living quarters would have been.
Okay, so that is off to the right.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Nice. Oh, going bad on these. 5.
5. Are you looking for anything specific in this area?
First I just want to see like, I'll first investigate like, just like the living area is like kind of how he lived. Like, was it very simple? Like, with that, like, was he there recently? Like, what? I'm investigating, like, seeing how he lived his life in this.
You see that everything seems pretty tidy.
Tidy? Okay.
Yeah. Everything in there seems like well made and well crafted.
Okay.
So like it looks like he's got like a 4-post bed, and he's got like seems like everything has some sort of matching decor to it.
Okay.
So like, everything is nice and
There's a
carved.
lot of like photo pictures and things on the.
Not a lot of pictures, but there is one.
Okay.
When you walk in, you don't notice it, but when you look back at the door, it is a picture of him and his family.
Family.
And it looks like he had what looked like to be a wife of sorts.
Okay.
And then it looked like he had a kid.
Okay. Just knowing like the building, what other rooms are there in here?
You know,
So there's like the basement. That's
there's the main part, and then there's like the steps down
down
into
to like the training area.
to the training area, the dojo,
Okay.
and that's like the main, like that's the biggest part of it, and then his room. So
Okay, so in his room, I'll like just start checking like on that picture frame, like behind that, just like for secret like chests or anything, or like maybe something that would be out of the ordinary, right? Like, or under his bed.
Yeah, I will say this: there is a chest in front of his bed, and you open that. There's no lock, no nothing on it.
Okay.
Seems like different types of like robes.
Nothing
or
like that
like
here
sort
at
of
all.
like workout, like you know, like it's like kimono or something like that. That he would maybe like
Okay.
do his workouts and like wrestle, do his like martial arts, etc., or stuff like that. In this room, I'm just carrying that file where you don't really find anything else. You even look behind the pictures, there's nothing.
Nothing.
If you look in other drawers or anything in the room, there's not much there.
Okay.
Of like, there might be like small little personal belongings. Like there might be like a necklace.
Yeah.
Or there might be like a ring. There might be like
Yeah, and I don't really care about that.
nothing
stuff.
of too much value,
Value.
other than to him, obviously. And it does look like there was a ring set, like on the nightstand. It looks pretty like the necklace and the ring like set there as like almost like before he went to battle. Take that off as like a
Yeah, that was like his lounging jewelry. I'll go.
No, it just seems like almost like in not like a family heirloom, but
Heirloom?
it seems like he
Okay.
like put something down as if like it was symbolizing something, and he didn't want it to get ruined in battle, not knowing.
It was looking at the necklace and ring more. Does it just look like a normal necklace and ring that's like an heirloom? Like you said, you like an heirloom, or does it like because you know how like he got that coin, you know, or does it look more like something like that?
No, it just looks like more decorative than actual worth.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and other than that, then I'll go to like the fighting area and
Go
stuff.
to the dojo area.
Yep, and I'll just start. I'll do kind of the same thing, like check the walls and things like that.
I will say this, because you had always kind of came in, you never really pieced together. I want you to make another investigation roll.
Yep. And I just want to like check the same thing, like see if there's any like fake walls, anything like that.
and like again, we'll carry like not carry over, but I'll just preference, like, most of the things that you have been paying attention to has not been like the effects of the room. You've always just been focused on the actual like workout itself.
I rolled a natural 19, but I'm -1, so 18.
18, nice. What you didn't notice in all the times you had been here, so there's the main ring, and then there's also like part of the wall that's kind of like shifted back, and you see like this like wide cabinet.
Okay.
And that immediately draws your eye because there is a little statue of a gorilla right next to it.
Sweet. I wanna. Yeah, I wanna. Oh, wait. Is the cabinet look locked or does it just?
It does look locked, or well, it's shut, and there is a lock on it.
I'll try to break the lock.
Okay.
Actually,
I will say throughout the rest of the room, like the rest of the room on the sides, because the ring is there, there's not much else in this room besides just this cabinet, like stands out.
Yeah, I'll
Obviously,
try.
It's the only sore thumb in the room.
Yeah, I'll try to break the lock.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I have like explorer's pack, so yeah, I'll try to like break it with something like not a sword, if that makes sense, like a different type. I mean, would it be a better tool that I'd have?
You might have like
a hammer or something.
You
or
might have like a hammer and
pickaxe or something,
like that. You might have something. We'll say you have like a hammer of sorts.
Oh, nice. 18 plus
18.
whatever.
Then roll. So what is your sword damage?
My sword damage would just be D8 plus 9, but that's with like the bonus.
Okay, so do a D8 plus your strength.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
Nice. Literally roll the D8 to see how much health it would have. And you hit it just perfectly where you break the lock off of the hinge, and it's like kind of hanging on the one side, but it breaks off and you can open it up.
Yeah, and I'll open it up.
Okay. As you open it up, there's like, I wouldn't say it's a shrine, but there is like this nice
ornate
garb. Like, you've never seen him wear it before. You've never seen anything like this. The top is all black, and there's like this bottom that has a bunch of like swirling golden clouds.
Yeah, I'll definitely take that then.
Okay. And then you see there's a plaque, and it says garb of show below.
And can I Arcana check the garb?
Yes, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Nice, I'm rolling good now. 15?
Yeah, you don't get anything magical from it.
Okay.
But it is very nice, like silk. It's like
so like
some of the best fabrics you've even seen.
Okay.
And you see, sorry. So the plaque actually reads "Monks of show below the golden cloud."
Oh, so it looks like that may be part of like a group that he's a part of.
Or a group of someone or something. You don't necessarily know if it's from him or not.
So I'm gonna put Brax in a garb. What was it called? Monks of what?
Monks of show below. It's spelled SIOBA. BAHLOH. 2 words. LOH is the second word.
Okay.
CO below.
Nice. So yeah, I'll put that in my bag.
Okay. And then you see this pearl necklace with it too.
Yep, and I'll like put those together.
All of the things together, yeah. There's like these little golden bracelets or like cufflinks.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is probably all part of the outfit, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just put Brax ornate outfit. Does that work?
Yep.
And then I will also look at the gorilla statue that's in there.
Yep, and yeah, it's just this black and it's heavy. This black like onyx or obsidian, some type of like gemstone statue.
Okay, and I will Arcana check that.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Yeah, and I'll check like knowing that there was a gorilla in the training, I would like try to check if it's like some sort of totem that was like transformed to a gorilla or like stored something.
Right.
Nice! Natural 19 again, 18.
Yeah.
For you.
Like knowing like how certain magics works, you don't necessarily understand like the transformation or how to use it.
Okay.
But like you get the sense like there's no gorilla in here, there's no remnants of blood, there's no nothing in here of something. I know we're seeing gorilla on the battlefield, but you notice that, like, yes, like, it seems like there's some way to use this, and then a gorilla will form from it.
Perfect. I will take that, and then I'll show you what's called like gorilla totem or something.
Gorilla, but yeah, gorilla statue.
Gorilla statue.
And then I will get you
Sweet.
something for that.
Yep. Yeah, I think. Yeah, other than that,
And then you see, actually, there's a little carving on the bottom of the foot that says Moni.
Moni.
M-O-N-E.
Sweet. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming there's probably not anything else here. I will, take that, put that in my bag, and then head back and.
Yeah,
meet up with
that's
that.
the only valuable.
I figured there's not anything in there.
So yeah, you meet back up with the rest of your guys, and they are on their horses. You see a dead Bootstrap laying on the floor, and everyone's kind of mounted and ready to go.
Hey, yeah. Sigmund, Bootstrap didn't make it.
Oh, he didn't.
No.
What happened to him?
I don't know. He was just really old. He died. I came out and he was tumbled over, breathing hard. I was about to stab him.
And you see some time has passed since Bootstrap has died. He's now shitting out of his asshole right now.
It kind of stinks now. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the way. You can use, can you use Rosie for now, but you can use Musty if, once I can resummon Ozzy again.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna ride Mordai's horse for now.
I can't do it now, but tomorrow night I will summon Ozzy again, and then we will have Musty as the next one.
Sounds good. Yeah,
Well,
perfect. Alright, we'll be on our way. Let's start heading.
I don't want you to turn around and.
Alright, everybody.
And you see it's pretty much an empty town. And yeah, you guys start on your way to Skull Forest. You guys have your maps, and
I want to talk to Hill. Are we good? We're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Yeah,
We gotta get this guy involved, so let's get to the damn forest.
yeah, and then clue, someone's in there. But yeah, so you guys start riding throughout the Skull Forest, and again, as you guys are riding through, it's much more quiet, and you don't have that sense of feeling that you're constantly being watched in these woods anymore. It seems as if something was lifted from these woods, and
Yeah, true.
Yeah, for what Mordai may have seemed to be a foolish or outlandish play, actually cleansed the forest, and again, you guys are able to peacefully ride throughout the woods for the most part. But as you guys ride on, everyone make perception checks.
I'm rolling pretty good right now. 19.
Let's go. Almost a good deal. 22.
Anyone?
Or 21, sorry.
19. 15.
So you see smoke coming up from a certain spot, probably about 300 yards away. But everyone else above an 18, which I believe was everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all hear these little sounds, and it looks you get the sense that they're kind of communicating. What you hear is
Does anyone else hear that?
Yeah,
We
here.
do. Damn it.
and you guys also notice the smoke too, obviously. You notice the sight, and you have the sound.
Where's
It looks
the
like a
frogs?
point.
No, it's
Campsite.
frogs.
What'd you say?
It looks like a campsite.
Yeah, it looks like because you guys you've been traveling. I'm going to say for like 4 hours, and now since you've taken this path to get to Skulligar, you guys are almost kind of approaching a swampish area. But you see a little light in the distance with some smoke coming out of it, and you guys hear it.
Well, should we go check it out?
Yeah.
Might as well.
I'm not in really fighting shape, so if we get in a battle, it's not gonna go well for us, I don't
Well,
believe.
maybe I'll just try to talk our way out of it. Sound good?
Can you speak Ribbit?
No. I guess I can't do that.
No, that's what I think about Mordai, the little frog, he like sucks and then he goes crazy.
I'll just intimidate them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys.
I get there.
Yeah, we're going for it.
So you guys ride up, and what you see when you approach this is you see a bunch of little huts in the swamp, and you see everyone make history checks.
Oh, I suck at history.
The roll streak ends.
11.
Dude, I think I've rolled 15 last 4 times.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Bradley has been the only person to ever encounter a creature like this in his time in the Isles. You know them to be bullywugs. And they're little frog-like creatures. And when you guys approach, they kind of, not necessarily get hostile. I'm pulling up a picture of
Yeah,
it.
I want to see what they look like.
They're little frog-like creatures. Like
Oh, they're definitely those guys off Baldur's.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And what you see is a little campfire, not big at all, and they have 2 people mounted on, not like mounted, but like kind of tied behind and placed on sticks. It is a man and it is a girl. Both of them are kind of in rougher clothes, but you hear the girl, "Ah, save me!" And you hear the guy doesn't say anything. and as you guys kind of approach on your horses, the 10 frog-like creatures, bullywugs, come up, ribbit, 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 and they got their kind of spears like this, ribbit, 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 and they ribbit, 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 and they kind of stop.
Yes, hello, my frog people.
And all you hear is, they're just,
I want to look around. Is there any flies by me?
yeah, it's a swamp, so there's plenty of flies.
Can I try to catch one?
Yeah. 18 is what you gotta do.
Shit. What is it we're doing again? Performance?
That was lucky.
What'd you say?
Are we using performance?
Yeah.
I don't know. 21.
No, do sleight of hand.
I didn't say, he said it, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, only 11. Or 13. I tried totally, jeez.
My bad, I didn't even hear what you said. I was just saying yes, because I was listening to that. But, yeah, and you go and you're trying to catch one, but you can't.
Yes, my people.
Rabbit.
I'm trying to get you food.
And as you do that, they go,
Yes, food.
rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
Who are your people here?
And as they see you kind of like point at the people,
Who are they?
and you see them kind of rabbit, they point at the girl and they go and then they point at the male figure and they
How many are there?
rabbit,
Eh, yeah, wait, you're going to attack them?
rabbit, and then
So when I do this, what do they do?
they turn their spears sideways.
What do you guys think? I don't know what they're doing.
And the girl is,
Can you please help me? Yes, what is going on, lady?
I was traveling through the woods and I lost my way back to Skulligar and these creatures tied me up and they want to eat me, I think.
Do they? Oh, that's what they were doing. Biting their stick.
Please.
What about you, sir?
Rabbit.
These damn creatures somehow got me. I still am embarrassed. I don't know how. I'll get on any second now. You can just keep going.
Yeah, you guys just want to kick some ass quick?
I'm gonna get off the horse and I'm gonna walk up with Dorias and I'm going to I'm gonna try to make an intimidation on them. I'm gonna try and get them to. I'm gonna say you're gonna cut these people down or else you will die. I don't know if they understand me.
As he's saying that, we'll like point at Dorias and then point at them and then be like.
And as that happens, you see him kind of and make
That's a great
the
idea.
intimidation with advantage.
Okay. Oh yeah. 25.
And so
That's a good idea, Brad.
as that happens, and you bring out the dragon that you're traveling with, the frog-like creatures kind of look at each other, ribbit, and they drop their spears and all of them hop back to their little huts that they got kind of surrounded.
Hey, lie. That's probably the funniest thing that's happened.
That was great.
Brother, we did not know you spoke Ribbon.
I don't know if this is allowed, but
Another one for
now
that.
you have another 24-hour period.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
But yeah, and then now the girl and the man are still.
Help me, please.
I'll walk
Yes,
up.
we're coming.
Excuse me, fine lady. How did you get stuck here?
I lost my way trying to get back to the Skulligar.
Oh, you know the way to
I'm gonna
Skulligar.
start untagging
Yes.
as we're talking.
Do you need help getting there?
Yes, we do actually. Are you from Skulligar,
No, but
Mister?
I can get us there.
I don't know who that is. I wasn't traveling with him, but I've been here for like
She's
almost.
been crying nonstop.
Yeah, well, they were gonna eat us.
We were fine. I was just about to get us out of there.
What's your name?
Anybody
young
feel like cutting up some
lady?
frogs, even though they clearly don't want to fight?
Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
Yes.
Whoa! Darris, you horny over there?
Yeah.
Mother dragons.
Khaleesi.
The dragon might be hungry.
I know.
Does she have some nice white blonde hair?
Oh, she does.
Busty old boobs.
You stink. But then, yeah, that's what you gather from the female on the post.
Maybe we should leave her tied and molest her.
No!
I did untie her already. I already cut her loose. And I cut
Wait,
him.
can I see right now?
Yeah, you can
Is
see.
she actually really hot?
Yeah, she's pretty attractive.
Because I can't believe I was standing next to this chick and didn't make my move.
Sarah, what was your name?
My name is Rowan.
Shadowheart. Am I getting negative information?
What is your
Say
name?
again?
My name is Rowan.
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 What's your last name?
Shadowheart.
Shadowheart. That name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Have you been to Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. I was wondering.
My ex-girlfriend that
Yeah.
put my name on. Make sure I got some of my abilities.
Well, Ronan, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you. Who are you guys?
I'm Sigmund Brightsteel. I'm the leader of this party, Soti Maulkeye.
You look like
He
a
keeps
leader.
telling people that. Don't listen to him.
Hey,
We all are leaders.
I'll tell you what, Sylvin. If I give you this sword, will you at least agree to say that I'm the leader of Soti
I still
Maulkeye?
don't think we have a leader. I mean,
Wait 1 second. Stop arguing about this. What? Where are the frogs? Are they still here? I'm gonna start like looking around.
no, we're not fighting them.
You kind of see them in their little huts. They
What
just
does
their
that sword do
green
again?
eyes.
Do I have my
You're the one that
weapons
knows.
on me?
You don't, but you know where they put them. It's like they're kind of
inspired.
outside one of the huts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we need to
Yeah,
fight
do
these.
that a lot.
We need to fight these frogs immediately. They are part of a group that I am chasing after.
You're hunting them.
Well, it looks like they're hunting me. This group stole something from me. It's a guild of thieves. Yes, it's a thieves guild. They stole something very special to me. And these frogs, they somehow are helping them out. We need to take them.
So we need to kill them. We just scared them
Yes.
off.
We need my
No.
equipment and get these frogs out of here or kill them. They're bad.
Do you have any weapons?
Oh, well, I do, but they're over there. Where are they at? They're by the frog
They're
right now?
by one of the frog huts. Yeah.
Are they in there or are they all hiding?
Oh, they're all hiding.
Well, let's just walk over and get it.
Okay, watch my back.
Hang on. I will go get it.
Thank you.
Sure.
Can
I'm
I
gonna go grab.
seems like telling the truth about the frogs, like probably working with the Thieves Guild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have to roll something like this.
Yeah. Roll deception.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, I have
Add your deception.
18.
All right. So yeah, you don't really know if he's telling the truth or not.
Sylvin,
Yes.
come here. Take a knee.
No, we're not doing.
No, I promise you, it'll be good.
No, I'm not getting knighted.
I'm not knighting you.
If you knight me, I'm standing up.
I'm not.
He's
I
making
don't
you
like
suck his
being
wiener.
knighted. I've been knighted once before. I didn't want to.
I said make
I'll take a knee.
I'll draw this sword out, and then, as leader of Soti Maulkeye, the sword to you. The sword
I stand up!
Sword of the pack follower.
Follower.
I'll give it to him.
crossed it out.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Jeez.
Sort of backfire.
I heard it when he called it. No, it's the leader. Guess what I am now? The goddamn leader. No, I don't give a shit.
That's redemption.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Okay, I'm gonna approach the little frog people, or not the little frog people, but where I would assume the frog people are to grab this stuff.
You see their eyes kind of like watching you from inside their huts, and they don't seem to be coming out.
Okay, I'm gonna open up the chest and I'll start trying to take all the stuff out.
All right, yeah. So inside, you see a few crossbows in there. You see kind of a cloak and lighter-ish armor with like a cape and a hood, some nice boots and gloves, and you'd imagine that would belong to your new friend.
I rolled really good.
He did roll really well. Your new friend Rowan. So you pick that up, and then you also find a very nice white dress in there. So you assume that's for the lady.
Okay.
Khaleesi.
I will take all the stuff out and bring it to the people.
All right.
The dress is mine.
Oh yeah?
No, I'm just kidding. Well, I say we don't give it to the girl.
She's kind of in like her undergarments.
She looks better this way.
So how do we feel about the frogs? Because I got a hungry dragon that could probably use a good 10 frogs.
I personally hate the frogs, but I think we should kill them because they captured me and stole my thing.
Honestly, I feel like we've been doing a lot of talking today. I could shed some blood.
Yeah, you want to? I mean,
Blow some steam.
I'm gonna point at the hut and say, "Go call," and I want fucking Dorias to shoot a fireball at it.
And yeah, when you do that, the roll to hit.
Okay, I want to do something while he does this. Can I do something real quick? I want to go up to Khaleesi. I want to put my hand on her ass, and I want to look up at her and I want to say,
Khaleesi, my lady, I have sworn myself to protect you.
I'll draw my new sword.
I roll that 20.
Alright, roll for damage.
I'm gonna draw my sword and start charging.
Oh my god, I rolled 9!
And so yeah,
18 fucking damage on Dorias.
you see a little bit extra light come from Dorias' chest, and you see him. And you see it shoot towards one of these frog huts. And when it enters the frog hut, like dead, it just blows it up. And you see frogs with little tadpoles go everywhere. And an all-out brawl as it ensued. As they grab their spears, they start chucking them, but they're missing, and you guys just slaughter the entire clan of frogs, chopping them up and just obliterating them. They had 10 health, so I'm like, they're gonna fucking stop on me.
I swear they were a lot tougher than the one.
Yeah. Jeez, Rowan, you
Well,
didn't
after
think
this, I thought it was
Well, and after I do this, I'm gonna wipe off my blade.
Khaleesi, did I impress you with my skills in combat? Well,
And I'm gonna go back over and touch your ass again.
Hey, is this guy always this horny?
You most certainly
typically.
did. What I'm hoping you lack in size, you make up for in
And I'm gonna pull my pants. I have no idea.
Alright.
I knew I was hoping.
Roll a d20. And one is obviously the smallest.
I'm putting this in my notes. How big my
A nat 20 is you commonly mistaken for your tail.
Okay.
That's not bad though. That's not bad.
Okay, so what are we talking
That's
here?
above average.
I know. So one is like any like.
Yeah, one's like
Like
it's
show.
literally there. It's
What about what's like a 10? Like
10's like for you it's average, but you're also small.
so if I use this, so I can take the higher roll. Right?
Yeah,
It's just advantage.
Yeah, I'd say so.
No, take the reroll for that.
It's
Well, no, 'cause
best
if I
to
get-
reroll.
Hey, inspire yourself.
What did you roll? A 10?
I rolled a 12.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's not.
Wait, so that
He wants to fucking drop his pants and have a fucking.
But here's the thing: if I roll bad,
is that a 12 for his size or 12 in general?
it's just normal, right?
Yeah, just
So it's probably pretty big.
Oh,
for
then
him.
it's
How about
definitely
this?
looking.
How about this? If you want to use that, what I'll say is either you take the reroll, or I'm going to give you a D4 to add to it.
God damn it! Am I gonna lose this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing it.
Come on!
Weird.
Come on!
Really?
Can I inspire myself quick?
No, you cannot. 14.
Yeah. Okay, 14.
Oh,
I'll
that's
take
solid.
it. I'll take it. All right,
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, so it's an above average penis.
But I want to turn away from these guys. And then I want to look up so it looks good side.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll turn back around.
and before you do that, you kind of drop it, and you look to his nut back, so you smack him a little bit, and then you turn back around, and Khaleesi's, oh, yes, you do make up for its size.
Yes, I do. I'm sorry, party members. You can't see this, but I have not laid in quite some time.
I'm gonna say, I didn't know it was this type of party, and I'm also gonna drive.
And before I was I'm gonna run it over to Khaleesi.
Are you grabbing her ass again?
Yeah, I'm grabbing. Oh, yeah, I'm grabbing. I'm not gonna ever tip.
And then when Rowan drops his pants, you see she.
My head's
I
black.
have something to do. Oh, you're black?
Oh, then you should get advantage.
Yeah, get advantage on that roll.
Roll that 20.
Oh.
Still there's this guy.
Yeah, when you guys see, you're a variant human, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you guys see this variant human
Got a horse hammer down there.
and he drops his pants, and this black hammer fist drops out of his trousers, and Khaleesi's like, "Oh my god!"
And I'm just gonna smack her ass. I'm gonna start dragging her over.
Hey, you guys see this chick's hips, so we're still so he's literally like smacking her ass, walking like that.
And I wanna go in one of the
I'm gonna
huts.
pull my back up.
The huts are pretty much destroyed. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go behind the tree.
But as they're kind of like leading Khaleesi away, she's gonna say, "When we set up camp tonight, we shall lie together."
Alright, sounds good.
And then,
And you just tell us it was pre-ordered. Then I'm gonna obviously my pants are back up now. And I'm just gonna now this time not on her I'll keep it on her ass. I'll walk back to the party and I'm just gonna stay there.
but yeah,
Lisa, you can ride on my horse if you don't mind.
I think that's only
I'll
fair.
help you up.
Being that I'll be riding you later.
Bring over there.
And I'll get her on the horse and I'll get behind.
And yeah, you see horny ass Sylvin walking around with his fucking 10 pitch.
You know what they call it? You know Game of Thrones with Theon's scroping his sister?
Oh, true.
I think that's what Sylvan's doing right now.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to be in the front because I'm in the back. I won't be able to see, so I'm gonna have to ride.
But yeah, and so you guys
Sorry,
can. You guys.
I don't really like this shit.
Rowan doesn't have a horse, so there is that factor too.
Oh, who are you guys? Where are you from? Where are you going?
We are Soti Maulkeye. We're from many different places, but we're coming from Skulligar.
Tiver Cove, coming.
Or, sorry,
Tiver
we're from Tiver Cove. We're going to Skulligar.
That's very interesting. I'm also trying to go to Skulligar.
That is why.
I talked about the thief gold.
Oh, the Thieves Guild, yes.
They took something very, very special to me, and I'm going to find them, and I'm going to kill them and bring them back.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, it's nothing too crazy, it's not like a dragon or anything. I kind of went over at Dorias, but something I want back.
Are you looking for a party to travel with? We actually are recently taking new applications.
Yes, you too, Khaleesi.
I'll give her a little kiss on the cheek.
You can only reach up to like her boob.
Oh, I'll kiss the boob.
And they're huge. They're like bouldering over your shoulders as you ride. You're kind of nuzzled in between them.
That's my pillows. Well, I ride.
We're in the forest, right?
Alright, sorry, no, we're done.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
God.
so I could join you if you guys can help me out a little bit, and I could help you in return.
Yes, have you heard of a woman named Nadia?
I have not, but I can tell you that I have some abilities to help us get through this forest easily. So I can help lead our way to Skulligar.
That's good. Well, maybe you could show us there and might as well tag along with us for a little bit, you know?
You guys seem like alright guys. You know what?
Well, then we'll follow you over then, I guess.
Can I hop on somebody's horse or?
You can
Or
hop
just,
on
or should I
Marengo.
just walk? Or
You can hop on Marengo if you'd like. It's my horse.
am I gonna sit in the front or the back?
Don't you sort of Bucky?
No, we are down the horse right now.
No, I have Bucky.
He's riding Bucky.
Oh yeah, you can't ride
But someone else could.
But now there's lady.
But now he's got a lady, he's all muscled up and
It's fine, we can make do.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Especially if human and human.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
I have name, age, height, class, race, human family, and penis size. I put well above average. Is that right or no?
I'd say-
For my size,
Yeah.
dragon.
You know,
Or
Sylvin,
should I just do above?
He's only 4'8", but he's got a 9-inch hammer.
you know, Sylvin, when you said you wanted the party to become closer and learn more about each other, it's not exactly what I
Yeah.
imagined.
No, I know. I'm sorry.
Haven't you guys ever heard of the Boy Scout rule?
No.
Since you saw Sylvin's, now you have to show him yours.
I already did it. I heard of the rule.
Yeah.
I heard of the rule.
I don't think Sylvin's prepared to see what I'm packing down here.
Sigmund.
Did I or no?
Did you actually?
I don't know. I can't remember now.
Taking his armor.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you're
I'm
right.
throwing my own luck.
You were
It
just-
takes like
you-
10
I thought I
minutes to
said
take
that
out.
being dumb. I
You
think
were
that's
just
what it is.
exalted.
Yeah, he said being dumb, but like at
Yeah.
the same time, like he never took his armor off. He just took
Yeah,
his
no.
helmet off.
Well, no, I'm just saying I think I never actually did it.
Actually, I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little nervous to share.
True, yeah.
Going through the river of Styx, my penis is shrunken greatly.
Do you have a? Did you start growing a little wider?
My God.
You guys okay?
I'm sorry.
Alright, guys.
This is gonna be the YouTube one. Are you 18 plus?
Yeah,
Yes.
are you 18 plus? No shit.
That should just be the title. 18 plus.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright, well,
Well,
Rowan, we'll just follow you, and I might fall asleep on this journey. So, here we go.
Yes, you can trust me.
Yes, leave me where to direct Marengo, and I will.
Okay.
can I make a history check of the place that Captain Sandor told us to go to find Nadia?
You saw history?
Yeah.
Yep.
15.
Yeah, you remember that he told you Nadia is typically at the Sleeping Serpent Inn.
Sleeping Serpent. I meant to write that down and I didn't. We were going to the Sleeping Serpent Inn. They were Rowan. Is it Rowan or Ronan?
It's Rowan.
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 R-O-W-A-N.
Oh, W. Rowan.
Sigmund is what
Rowan.
he's talking about.
Sorry, I'm hard of hearing.
Oh, that's okay.
So you travel through these woods a lot.
Yes, I travel a lot through forests.
Impressive. Have you encountered the leafolk at all?
Well, I have, but like I said, I'm very gifted in traveling through this area, so generally I can avoid them, but you know the leafolk.
We know the leafolk quite mighty well. We actually just had quite a battle with them back at Tiver Cove.
Yeah, it's actually where we lost one of our fifth member. His name was Mordai.
Yes.
Sounds like a badass name.
Sounds like a badass name.
Yeah, he was a good guy. Me and him had a lot of potential to grow this, band.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it by myself now.
Yeah. You're gonna have to do that. I mean, I could
Yes.
be security guard for you, but
Yeah,
oh my god.
that's what. Yeah.
It's like,
But no, yeah, we had a pretty harsh war. A lot of casualties, and we're just trying to, get to Skulligar, trying to figure out what our next plan of action is.
Yes.
Oh my god, Sylvin, you saw war?
I did.
You're so brave.
I am. Yes,
I bet you just hear that all the time. How brave you are.
Yes, I do. It's quite often that I'm praised for all my glory.
Really?
I'm gonna lean over Bradley because I'm sharing a horse with him. Is this guy actually?
Honestly, Lucy.
Well, he's getting a statue made after him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear that.
I'm gonna look at him and be like,
I'm gonna say that a little loud too, so she can hear.
Did you hear that?
No, I didn't. What is
Yeah,
it?
we're getting a statue made out of me.
Oh, you're like a celebrity then.
I am.
Did he tell you that it's the smallest one?
Yeah, but the biggest penis.
Trust me, I know Sylvin. No, I had never seen a dragonborn penis before.
Yeah, they're kind of differently shaped, slightly. More reptilian, reptilian.
So Khaleesi,
They
what
come out
were
of
you
the
doing
corkscrew.
out and about in the woods?
what shoots out of
How
that?
did you get that?
Well, I was out harvesting some stuff from the woods that I usually do for my family shop. And when I was out, it was becoming morning and the moon just went red. And I like lost my way in the woods. And the next thing you know, I'm surrounded by these frog-like things. And they just strap me and knock me out. And before you know it, they got a fire going and they're going to put me over the fire and eat me.
That is odd.
Do you guys have any idea why the moon turned red? It wasn't the first time this has happened.
Yes, I'm afraid it's a dark power. We don't know too many details, but it's something that you cannot take lightly. If that ever happens again, you take shelter, or you find me, of course.
Will you protect me, Sylvin?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
What was the name of your family shop?
Oh, it is the Hillbrew's Brewery.
Is your last name Hillbrew, then?
It is. Come and see Hillbrew. We own a brewery on top of a hill, which is actually where we got our last name.
I'll probably step up there. We tend to drink quite a bit sometimes, and might as well try some good beer.
Oh, yes.
Are you familiar with the Sleeping Serpent Inn?
Oh, in Skulligar, yes.
Yeah. What is that place? Is it just a tavern?
It's kind of a grimy place.
Oh, it is.
So I don't know if you know the demographics of Skulligar.
We do not.
But it's really split between the slums, which is where a lot of like the poor and the tide are, and then there's the royalty, which is like the higher power, the overarching control of the city, which is done through the Platinum Cross.
The Platinum Cross, you say?
Yes.
It's the higher part of the town.
They're like the government, yes, that control that place, yes.
Has Soti Maulkeye made work in Skulligar at all?
No, I don't really know about how much word has gotten out about. But if you know someone from Skulligar, I'm sure they've mentioned you before.
You know a lot of people in Skulligar?
Not really, no.
What about anybody in the Thieves Guild? Looking for them.
The Thieves Guild.
Biggest thievery operation in Skulligar.
I didn't really know there was one, to be honest.
I need to find out.
Do you have like maybe a picture of one of them?
Oh, well, you should mention that. I do have something for them. Let me pull it up.
I reach back in my bag, and I have I don't know the word for it, like a patch.
Huh. I haven't ever seen that before.
Does that symbol look familiar to me?
I don't think so.
It's not the Order of the Tide symbol? Okay.
No.
Well, those are the people that took your stuff.
Yes, they're very powerful.
I have another question, Khaleesi.
Yes.
The Silver Swans, have you heard of them?
Oh, yes, they're the current kind of mercenary group right now that's kind of making a big show in the city of Skulligar. I think there's 4 or 5 of them, and they're pretty well renowned in that city.
Do you know who they report to?
I don't really know, but if I had to guess, it would probably be Queen Sabrina Wellington and King Hanson Wellington. Those are the two kings and queens that have control of the higher castle of Skulligar.
What was it again?
Sabrina Wellington and Hanson Wellington.
How were they viewed in that town? Were they well liked or they?
Well, if you're on one half of the town, you love them. But if you're on the other half, you hate them.
Of course.
It's a constant divided city. One side is constantly trying to overthrow the other side, and then the other side is trying to keep the other side in poverty.
That seems like a great city, doesn't it?
No, not really, actually. It kind of sucks.
It doesn't sound great. I was sorry. Being sarcastic.
Sorry, I'm just a dumb blonde.
No, you're you're a good looking blonde though. But no,
By the way, when we're traveling, while I'm leading them, I have Natural Explorer.
Yep.
And it's picked for a forest region. So just pretty much difficult terrain doesn't slow us down. You can't get lost unless there's a magical thing.
Okay.
And then even when I'm engaged in another activity like traveling,
Yep.
remain alert to danger.
Okay. Yeah, and you guys see Rowan just kind of navigating through the woods, kind of like very fast to guiding whoever horse he's on, and really navigating as if he's done this before. And you can't really tell if it's just him being kind of an expert navigator or it's because he's traversed this way so frequently. But yeah, as that happens, night falls upon us. And you guys have been traveling for about 9 hours now, and Khaleesi's kind of been bitching that her back hurts and she's tired.
Is
that
more
from
used to
traveling
it.
or is that from her cruelties in the front?
Threw a lot of weight. And me resting to get
Throwing
her
our balance off.
Guys, can we stop? I'm so tired.
I'm sorry. We must keep pushing, but it is getting quite late. I mean,
What time is it? Sorry.
It's probably like 10 p.m.
we did have a long day. We could probably stop and rest.
Let me find a safe spot for us to.
Yes, Rowan, you seem to be very skilled in traversing this area.
You're a lot more helpful than the last member we had in our party.
I don't know much about this Mordai guy, but his name sounds cool, and that sounds like about it.
That's about it.
How did he die, by the way?
Not for sure. Me and him kind of went down together, so unfortunately I came back to life.
How'd that happen?
Let's just say I talked to some of my gods. I kind of fuzzy on what happened, but basically I was told I have more in this life than I need to figure out before I would pass on.
I'm gonna start making a fire, by the way.
So you guys are stopping.
Yeah, we're started setting up camp.
So yeah, you guys set up camp. Darris and Dorias kind of work together, setting up a little pyramid campsite, and Dorias blows a little firebolt in there and it starts burning. And again, you guys just feel this overarching sense of safety now within this forest that you guys have kind of cleansed it of the leafolk. Kind of not really worrying about too much of the other dangers it possesses. But yeah, you guys kind of roll out your rucksacks and anything else you guys want
I'm
to
gonna
do.
attempt to try to find a little bit higher ground from our group,
Mm-hmm.
or just somewhere more hidden.
Mhm.
You create like a little, almost like a tree stand, but
Yeah.
like a ghillie stand.
Yeah, and so there's plenty of trees around you. I'd say make a survival check.
Fuck. 9.
All right, yeah, and you get up into like a tree and you find a sturdy branch and you kind of make something makeshift, but it's not the best, but it's serviceable.
I want to take a log out of the fire, and I want to take my gloves off, and I want to just hold it like right on when it's like it's like a coal, like it's like obviously burning still, but it's like hot,
Okay.
and I want to just like hold it.
Yeah, and you do this, and feels kind of like you're holding like an icicle or like a cube of ice, like if you pick up a coal. It kind of
of feels like that, but it doesn't hurt. It just kind of feels like it almost feels cold instead of like hot.
Please.
Put it back.
Why are you grabbing that? You trying to burn yourself?
No, I'm just.
How's your hand okay?
I don't know. Doesn't hurt though.
So we just gotta like that.
Well, it's kind of cool. It's kind of like me. I can bathe in poison. Not actually. I'm still gonna take damage probably.
Doesn't hurt. Last time I was near a fire, I got closer and it didn't feel as bad, so I figured I'd try again.
Well, that's good. I mean, anytime we're around lava, we can just
Yeah, just toss me right in.
you just charge in.
Not quite sure it works that way.
That's a neat
But
little ability.
yeah.
Well, I might as well just rest.
Yes.
I have some business. I have
I'm
some
gonna say,
business to attend
you have
to.
a busy night ahead of you. I will keep watch while I.
If you wanted to, you could roast some frog legs.
Can I have
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, dude,
Which-
how many torsos do you want me to pick up? With
Yeah,
frogs?
they're kind of just sitting on Sylvin's rucksack.
Roll a
so I
d20.
can see
Huh?
like
Roll
my
into it.
a different angle. I have a good view.
Yeah.
Any added to it?
What's the number?
I got 12.
You get 12 frog legs.
Fuck yeah.
Will I be able to sleep in the night spot, or will I have to come out?
I'd say you made a decent enough spot up there to kind of kick back and relax and fall
Okay.
asleep there.
Sylvin, don't you mind maybe getting a little bit more privacy
Yes, I
before you
would.
do your business?
Excuse me, we were talking. I didn't have time. Well, yes, my lady, Khaleesi.
Raising me up.
Hill giant. Sorry.
I'm gonna eat 4
Hello.
of the legs, and I'm gonna give the rest of them to Dorias.
I'll be taking you into the forest.
Yes, please, my.
I'm gonna pick up my blanket. I'm gonna just drug it in.
Is your hand on her ass?
No, I'm gonna grab her by the tit and start pulling her in.
By the neck itself.
He has to be like tippy toe.
Yeah.
To get up there.
And I'll just bring her. I'll kind of like, I want to be still in, like, I want to be able to like see the light of the flames. I want to be away from everybody.
And she kind of looks back. I'm kind of loud.
That's okay.
God.
You're gonna be loud.
Okay, so yeah,
Wait. I'm gonna take my coin and I'm gonna go. Can I inspire myself?
yeah, I'll allow
For this situation. I know I'm not supposed to be able to do that.
Can I see where they're at still? From my, I have dark vision as well.
So I'd say like you're leaning up on the tree like this is the main like trunk of the tree, and the campfire's like right here, and they like walk past behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna stealthily try to get a view.
Okay.
Roll a stealth check.
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Oh! Can I try to see?
What is your best perception?
Oh, I see. Because I wouldn't know either.
No.
Yeah.
Especially with a nat 20.
Yeah, no, you get into a perfect little spot. In fact,
You're gonna be impressed.
you even climb another tree, Rowan, and he doesn't even know you're watching. Sylvin's just so fixated on her tits and her ass that he's totally zoned in on just physical.
Yeah, the first thing I'm doing, I'm ripping off her goddamn
Roll up,
top.
Dave. Okay, well.
and
I'm literally ripping her, or I'm gonna nicely take it off.
Yeah.
Sylvan's a gentleman, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off her like bra. Or does she have her dress on now?
yeah, no, she still just has like her gowns on.
Or yeah, I'll just take off her gowns, nice and slow.
Yeah.
Caress her.
Yeah.
Grab her ass.
Yeah.
I'll use my nice little tongue.
You're eating her out?
Not yet. I'm on her tits right now. I will later here. That's part of the lag. Alright.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and so, Rowan, you see Sylvin just getting a ball up in this chick, and now her clothes are off, and
Rowan's like it.
and now roll a performance check, Sylvin, as you're
Is
getting
you still one performance check for the whole thing?
9. So I got so that's a 21. And then I'm gonna go. Ah! Come on, 22. That's still
And so from the campfire, you guys just hear
I might throw the loot every once in a while.
And so every now
Well, I'm big going just.
you guys, Rowan, you see someone just hit it from behind.
Hey, right when I'm about to go.
I want to wait until I think he's getting close to the end of it. And then, which I don't know if you have to make any more rolls. I want to jump down, like right next to him.
Okay.
Hands off.
Yep. And so, Sylvin, you're having the time of your life right now. You're gaming this chick, and you haven't felt a woman's warmth in a very long time.
And someone's got a dry spell, similar to the guy who plays it.
What's gonna be that
I had made before somebody else did.
Okay, but then I'd say you guys have probably been going for about 5 minutes. Roll a Constitution save. Roll a con save.
A con save? Whoa! 18. 20.
And so, yeah, very nice. And so you're just giving it to this chick, and now it's been about 10 minutes. Make a con save at disadvantage.
So it's an 8. 8 and that's so an 8.
Okay, so an 8. And yeah, right as you're about to finish, you hear a and you look over and it's Rowan, pants off, just is looking at you dead in the eyes.
Where I come from, we finish in a 2-man.
No, that's not where I came from. I want to quickly go. And I want to start just going to town and just.
You can see Rowan's head just drop.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And at that moment, I'm gonna cast.
picturing Rowan dropping out, fucking full mass.
And right when I like just
Fucking
explode,
Pogo's taking it.
I'm gonna 1 second.
Doing. Now Rowan's got to figure out what he's going to do with himself.
Yeah, but I thought
Dorias free.
Put it in her ass.
I was hoping to get another action, but.
Oh, and right when I'm like about to explode, I'm gonna cast the prestidigitation move, which I can't say. It's just gonna be sparks.
And so as it happens, anyone by the campfire, you see the forest where Sylvin went to just start illuminating and like sparklers. And you hear Sylvin screaming, you hear the chick.
And then I just.
Well,
Lacey, it's the most fun I've had in a while.
Well, yeah, it was alright, Sylvin. I was hoping for a little better, but.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I could tell you. Were you a virgin?
No, trust me, no. I've made my way around these sins. Not often. Yeah, only a couple times. I'm not gonna lie, pretty new to it still, but hey,
Well,
that was a good performance. I was expecting maybe a minute or 2.
well, jeez, yeah. Yeah, you definitely surpassed your expectations then, but perhaps maybe tomorrow night you can surpass mine.
All right, sounds good.
getting a strap on, boy.
You might be traveling with me from now on. No, like I said, I'm a hero. It's quite dangerous. And Rowan's still standing here.
No, hey, this Rowan's there. I'm just gonna back up into the woods.
Run!
And I want to try to get myself hidden, but then once they walk away, I want to do something.
I want to say, okay, real quick, as you're going,
Rowan, trust me, in Skulligar, we'll go in then. We'll make it happen.
I'm just gonna kind of nod and back up, back into the woods.
Alright, we better get to sleep because I'm actually really tired right now. And I'm not feeling the greatest.
Me too.
So, let's go to sleep. You can sleep in my bed.
I'm going to pick up my little sack and I'm going to grab it. Grab
When they walk back to the camp, they can just kind of hear me. Or maybe they can't hear me. I'm just gonna be whimpering a little bit.
Right. And so, yeah, is anyone taking watch?
Yeah, I'm taking a watch.
Yeah.
I probably will not be taking a watch.
Alright.
Kinda got my
Usually
watch.
I do.
Yeah, you did your watch.
I didn't take a watch though.
No, I'd say we're to the point where only 2 people realistically need to make a watch here.
Okay, well, I will roll first.
Yep.
Perception, right?
Yep.
9.
You're kind of distracted at first by the sounds coming from where Sylvin went, and so honestly, just the thought of that, you're just kind of distracted the entire night. Even after it's over, it's almost as if you're traumatized from the sounds you heard coming from over there. But you don't fall asleep or anything, and you finish your watch, and you're in a good enough state to wake Darris.
Darris, wake up. Your turn.
Alright.
Crit fail.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right when you begin your watch, you couldn't quite fall asleep either, just from the horrors that you heard coming from the forest. And you end up falling asleep right on watch, and that is where everyone kind of wakes up from the
I'm like, oh no.
from the sun rising, and yeah.
Alright, better get going. Might as well get a full day of traveling.
How far is it to? Do we know how roughly far it is?
3 days is what Sandor said. And Darris, roll a perception check. And Sigmund, roll a perception check.
That's better.
Very 20.
18.
You both notice you guys have kind of scratch marks on your skin.
Scratch marks.
Yep. Like a 3-talent scratch mark almost.
Like all over? Or is it like?
No, there's one big one, and then kind of some smaller ones around on your back, I'd say.
You said it looks like talons, like eagle talons.
There's like 3 scrapes.
Okay. Ooh. Does anyone else have scratch marks on them?
I do.
Oh, look at well.
You don't see any, but they're in your back.
They're on my back.
But he is a different type of scratch mark.
Nobody else notices any besides on those 2.
Well,
What
they? So they said 3 talent.
Yeah.
Can I go over and make a nature check
Yeah.
on them?
I'd allow it.
15.
Yeah, they look like almost. It looks like some creature with talons. You'd get the sense like a talon would do this.
The owls didn't have talents, did they?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
A single owl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Find Steed again.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna summon Ozzy. back.
All right,
Nice.
yeah. And so
And then I will give Musty to Rowan.
all right.
Listen, if you want Rosie, if you have a deep attachment, maybe with another
Is
character.
there anything special about Rosie?
Well, she belonged to Farmer Stan.
Seems like an interesting guy.
Yeah.
What's he doing now?
We don't know. He just disappeared one night,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure he's in an evil place. Not on his choice, though, I don't think.
I was gonna tell you too. When we realized that if I don't know if I did you too, but I wanted to try to attune to the girl.
Oh, yeah, me
totem,
too.
You do not need to. I don't.
Okay. I didn't know if I needed to. or
I'm
not,
attuning to this, by the way,
You, after a long night's journey, you start to attune to the sword, and it is bigger for you because it is a long sword. But then through the night, like just kind of taking time with it, you notice that like when you wake up in the morning, it's a long sword for you now.
Oh, let's go. Okay, so it's like small.
It kind of like shrunk down to the side for it, so it's a long sword for you,
So it's
but
like
it would
fits
be
me?
a normal short sword for
For everybody else.
Yeah.
So I can do. It's still the same.
It's still the same.
Okay.
For you.
Look for tracks around there. I got
Guys, look at this. This sword. Look how small. Look at how it's like my size now.
It got smaller.
I'm gonna fling it around, do my little cool little thing that I learned in my past.
Are you going to be fighting in the front line then with me and Darris with that thing?
Well, I might find my way up there. Might try to find a shield. Might be a little bit, but yeah. I feel like I'm confident in my ability up front.
Rowan, what kind of combat do you partake in?
And then I wanna pull a heavy crossbow off my back, and I'm just gonna like try to find a random bird and snipe it.
Yeah, there's plenty of random birds. There you see just one little like black little bird just sitting on that one. Yep. Rolling an attack.
22 to hit.
Yeah, you guys see him just. And this bird just feathers fly everywhere.
He was wondering also.
That's for you,
off
Dorias.
topic, but he's with the heavy crossbow. He can shoot it like a bow, right? Since he ignores the loading property, he get 2 attacks.
Cause I have the crossbow.
Because he has extra attack.
Yes. So the
Just
thing
before
is,
we get too far. But.
crossbow expert though ignores it for the fact that like if you wanted a single hand, so if you wanted a sword attack, your single hand attack is a sword, not a crossbow. Because if you want to use your crossbow to hit, it's improvised weapon. You're using a crossbow to hit. That's your attack. And then you could pull a one-hand crossbow. That's what that means.
I'm wondering if I
Does that
have
make sense?
if I have a heavy crossbow, can I just shoot with my 2 attacks with that?
Yes, you could do that
But
because
then I
then
just
you're-
won't have my extra.
then you wouldn't have your bonus because
Yeah.
you don't have free hand with your bonus.
Yeah, because the heavy takes.
Because you could do
hand.
bonus, it'd be an action then at that point then too, I think. Or is it a bonus action to pull out?
Well, see, with the crossbow, like the loading property, you have to actually load it for like.
No,
I
it's
know-
just the loading. Just is you have to have a free hand. So, for example, like on a bow, I believe you just have to have a hand like free for it.
So on a
So I'm
crossbow,
saying,
would
like-
he need crossbow expert?
To
To
load
shoot
it?
it twice?
Yes, he would. I think for heavy, yes.
For a heavy one.
Yes.
And I know it gives me.
I think if it's a 2-hand, it's technically his 2 hands are occupied.
Correct.
Yeah, where a bow,
And he could still use his sword at any point and have a hand crossbow ready.
Yes.
You know, like
yeah,
he could
so
also
that's-
have 2
that's-
options.
That's why the crossbow expert is a thing, because you have your normal weapon, like a sword, a dagger, whatever, a mace,
Yeah.
whatever. So then you could make your attack, and if you have an extra attack, you could use it again, but then you use bonus action to then crossbow.
Yeah.
And then crossbow expert, like say if you went and stabbed somebody and you're within 5 feet range, you don't get the disadvantage right there. So that's what's nice. You get to go
You can
fucking
shoot
stab,
it.
stab, stab.
Yeah.
But I think it's just more for free hands. Like
Yeah.
if you have like a short bow or long bow, if you're holding a bow and a sword, you can't shoot both. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you would just have to designate your whole.
But
Basically
since
hand
if you were
attack.
to have a sword and a hand crossbow, right? If you go to attack and then you shoot, right? You don't have to worry about reloading, right? Because that's what crossbow expert. You just ignore that property.
Yeah.
So then you can just sit here and eventually just go off.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah. But at the moment, yes, you would just have to use your.
Right now, I'm not even planning to use that crossbow extra attack. I think I'm just gonna use my heavy crossbow for my normal 2, and then in a scenario where I have a sword and a mini crossbow, then or not a mini, but a hand crossbow,
Yep,
then I would.
that would be perfect.
That
Yep.
would be
So
fine.
he's still. I would just make sure he's still benefiting from crossbow expert.
Yeah.
Using
Yes.
the heavy crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I just want to make sure
crossbow
like.
expert, no matter what,
Yeah.
ignores reload properties. It doesn't matter what type. So
Because I think a heavy crossbow does a D12, doesn't it? Or D10.
But yeah, the mini ones or the hand ones are D6s, so it's like. So yeah, I'm gonna look for tracks from like what their scratches are. See if there's any trace in anything.
Yeah, roll a survival.
Okay.
Or whatever you're better in, nature or survival.
Bad roll. I have 11.
Yeah, you don't really you can't really locate any like major tracks that would have like been fresh from that night. You do see like a few tracks, but they don't seem fresh.
Okay. Well, are you guys ready to continue on?
I'm ready.
I
suppose.
Okay.
Yes, we'll follow you if you know the way.
Yes.
So,
Just start going.
All right. You
that's
guys,
how we can use it every wave.
you guys continue on tracking through the forest, and again, not too much is happening in Skull Forest. It's pretty quiet. No birds seem to be really like following you. That sense of being watched isn't present anymore as it felt when you first entered this woods. It seems like if you've lifted something from them and kind of cleansed it. And as you follow Rowan through these woods as he guides you on Musty, or are you riding Rosie?
I think he's on Musty.
Musty.
I think I just
Okay,
got Rosie.
okay. So yeah, he's leading through, and again, he knows exactly where he's going, and it looks like he's done this before. And to kind of fast travel to another night falls upon us, and same thing. You guys kind of set up shop, and anything you guys would like to say or do?
I'm gonna get stealthy again.
All
Try
right.
to hide in a tree or somewhere.
All right. Yeah. And
I'm
as
gonna go to Cleveland.
Lacey, how about we just save the fun for when we actually get to a real place, so we don't have to be on the ground?
Are you saying you won't do it again?
I will. Trust me, I will. But wait, can
Well,
we?
then get over here.
Okay.
and she like tugs Sylvin away into the woods, and as this happens, she's just like tugging you, and
I can't believe you wouldn't want to do this, Sylvin.
Hey,
Ooh, she's dragging on.
come on. What do you mean?
Nothing's fine. At least you're out.
Trust me, I wanted to do this. It's just I thought it'd be better in like a bed or a cab. I don't know. Something instead of having twigs on my feet.
and as you're talking, she takes off like her garments, and shut up, and she puts her like bra right in her mouth, and you're just like, oh.
I'm gonna let her take over this time. I'm gonna leave back.
And she's like wearing a dress this time, and as you're sitting there with her bra stuffed in your mouth,
I'm spitting it out.
she takes off her dress and throws it on you, and it kind of like covers your like your head, so it's like a towel over your head, and you're kind of blinded at this point. And you kind of hear some weird noises coming from there, and it's been like a little bit, and then you feel a nice caress of what feels to be kind of long fingernails. And when you lift it up, it almost seems as if Khaleesi's appearance has changed.
I knew that was gonna happen. Damn it!
And it seems to be your face to face with what looks to be a green hag.
Hey,
You will do nice in a brew.
And she's gonna attempt to grapple you.
Okay. Did I get my yell out?
I'll say
I'll say yes.
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Perception checks.
Come on, guys. We need a good roll.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, I got you.
16,
18,
13.
Holy
15.
15?
16.
Okay.
Damn it!
You two.
Too good to be
definitely
true.
What'd you say?
Too good to be true.
Damn it!
What'd you roll for strength?
Oh, shit, I didn't roll. Not bad. 14.
She got a 22.
Ooh.
So she.
I'm gonna hear that, and I'm immediately gonna pick up my shield, my sword, and I'm gonna like hustle over there and motion with Dorias.
All right. Yep. And so kind of through the
I'm gonna watch you and then kind of.
through the.
It was fun. Hey, she was hot when I did it. That's all that matters.
Through the night, you kind of hear a ah from Sylvin, and you kind of hear something lift off the forest floor, and you hear a and the screams start getting kind of more quiet, and that is where we're gonna leave off for next session.
And of course, I'm not big, so I'm easy.
Oh my god.
That was great.
Damn it! I knew I should have just not did it.
Honestly, I kind of thought that, but I was like, Quinn would just be
gonna
horny
hit it?
anyways if it was a hag style or like anything, you know? So like, oh, he
Still-
just playing